Bugs crashing your pack's party? Whether they've got paws or sneakers, your pack deserves a home that's protected from pests. That's where Wondercide comes in. Plant-powered protection made with steam-distilled natural essential oils that actually work. It kills and repels fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, and ants without questionable ingredients or overpowering smells. Safe to use around kids and pets when used as directed. Lab-proven to work fast. And proudly made in the USA. We offer sprays for pets, people, homes, and yards. Plus, spot-on treatments, collars, and even shampoos. Whatever your pack needs, we've got it covered. Founded by a pet parent looking for a better way to protect her dog Luna, Wondercide's now protected over 21 million lives and counting. You might have even seen us on Shark Tank. Go to Wondercide.com and use code WONDER20 for 20% off your first order. That's WONDER20 at Wondercide.com. Wondercide. Protect your pack with plant-powered Wondercide today.
Your kids could get free or low-cost health coverage from Medicaid or CHIP. Even if you've applied before, they may be eligible now. Kids up to age 19 are covered for checkups, vaccines, dentist visits, hospital care, and more. And if they already have Medicaid or CHIP, remember to renew every year. Visit insurekidsnow.gov or call 877-KIDS-NOW. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
And welcome to the Kulturecast. I'm Chris Stachiw, and I am joined by two people that are the only people that respond to my Twitter posts. Mr. Eric Kniss. You like that? And Mrs. Jess Byard.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, you two are like basically the only people that respond to Twitter posts that I make.
I mean, every time I tweet at Donald Trump and say, fuck off, you asshole, it's just he ignores it. I can't help it. He doesn't take time out of his busy schedule of fucking porn stars and jerking off to respond to my tweets. So I know, I have all these like I've 1,044 followers, and like maybe 4 of them ever say anything to me. I did call out Devin Faraci on Twitter today, and then I promptly blocked him as soon as I did it, because I was like, I don't want to get into a war with this guy on Twitter.
It's like, I just want to yell at you and then not have to actually talk to you.
Yell into the void and then be like, never mind. You don't get a chance to respond.
That's the beauty of the internet.
I don't know who this person is, so.
He's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm just going to take his side because you yelled at him.
No. He was one of those, he was in the fallout of like the early on Me Too stuff. Where
he was like a huge part of it.
Yeah, it was
I retract my previous statement. This guy's a piece of shit.
Remember when like Harry Knowles went down for like sexually assaulting women? Devin Faraci was like right before that. He was the one that like Alamo Drafthouse rehired and then fired him the next day when people were like, "You're rehiring a sexual assaulter?" And they're like, "No, never mind."
Okay.
But now he writes a movie blog that is, I shit you not, that's based around Buddhism and philosophy and how it relates to movies.
I will never read it.
Less fucks couldn't be given right now.
Nope.
What an asshole.
Well, to each their own, I guess.
Yep, exactly. So, on that note, so on this Kulturecast, we're going to be doing something a little different. We are going to be wrapping up the year that was 2018, talking about some of our favorite films, some of our least favorite films, some stuff that we were surprised by, some stuff that we liked, even though it was straight tripping garbage, and some stuff that was also on streaming platforms, along with the biggest films that were not creatively made, aka stuff that were sequels or part of a franchise. So I think we need to just get right into it. Let's talk about our favorite film of the year. And Jess, since you are our guest, I am I think I probably know your answer, but what was your favorite film of 2018?
Oh, we're
Well,
starting it right off, right at the best award.
What do you want to start the other? You want to start the other direction? Okay, you're right. Probably a better idea.
Music.
Yeah, best picture. All right, everybody, 5-minute award show.
Hills are alive with the sound of music.
I'm thinking probably
That's my favorite movie of it. Yeah, just every year. So
Of all time.
All right, so
All time.
anyone
You and
listening-
Julie Andrews.
it's anti-Nazi. It's got beautiful songs.
You know,
Julie
that's a fair
Andrews.
point.
She was Mary Poppins. Yeah, so you're right. Actually, for those of you that are edging along with us, let's work.
Edgelords.
You're edging along
The
with us?
edgelords.
They're
all out
slowly. Stop edging yourself. Just finish.
Stop
and
edging
then
with
listen
the
to the
podcast.
podcast.
Yeah,
okay?
right. So those of you that are,
both.
if you're doing that, great. So
Or
for
at
those,
least don't tell us.
yeah,
The
right.
dulcet tones of our voices.
The dulcet town that is this podcast. So actually, if you're edging along with us, let's work backwards. So
There you go.
let's talk about our least favorite sequel or franchise film of the year. And Jess, why don't you kick it off for us? The worst franchise sequel film you saw in 2018.
All right. So as I said before we were recording, it's astonishing how few new movies I actually watch that aren't horror related. So majority of my picks are going to be horror related. So for the worst sequel franchise film of the year, probably would have been The Nun had I actually bothered to watch it, but I didn't.
Oh,
Was
Sigmar.
The Strangers Pray at Night.
Yeah,
But yeah, Strangers Pray at Night. I was super let down by it. I don't know. I really like the first Strangers. I like, everything about its subtlety, its quietness, it's whatever. But this one I thought was just going to be more fun, like kind of back to slashers, which I guess it kind of is, except that it kind of rips a lot from like the early 2000s, like remakes of slashers where everybody in the movies is just awful and you just don't give a shit.
yeah.
And you kind of just wish they'd die 20 minutes into the movie so you could just leave. But, and I also didn't understand the fact why they tried to make it so hard, like tried to make it seem like it was the 80s, but then put it in present day.
Well, because it had to be a sequel to the first film, so it would
Right.
right. With the
But they're
the
wearing-
convenient sequel.
But everything about it looks like it's supposed to be 80s.
Oh, I
like she's
agree.
wearing that like Ramon shirt and all that. It's just
Yeah.
all. And when the trailers would allude that it would be in the 80s too, and nobody's got like cell phones or any. Well, I guess she does, kind of, but it never really comes into play. It's weird.
Yeah, they definitely like smash all the phones like right away. So
Yeah, the only good part of that movie was the pool scene. But
and honestly, that's one of the best like scenes I saw all year.
That
so
is
I'm
the
just
best
like
part of that movie.
it's
Yeah.
the best part of that movie and like many other movies this year. So
2018 was pretty,
yeah, it's I'm in the same boat with you that that movie was definitely a big letdown. But for that scene alone, it is not my least favorite sequel or franchise film.
What's your least favorite?
My least favorite sequel or franchise film is the brand new franchise film that we got this year called Venom.
So funny you said that.
Oh, come on. That movie's not that bad.
Funny you said that because in parentheses,
It's my least favorite.
Parentheses, I put it's probably Venom,
Yeah.
but I didn't see Venom, so I don't know.
No, Venom, I'm not going to say it's the worst movie of 2018 because it honestly wasn't. There was a couple of movies that I saw that I liked less. But as far as like a franchise film, and like, let's be real, even though it's the first film in the quote unquote franchise, it's going to be a franchise that, that movie made a fuck ton of money. So they're going to continue to make more. And honestly, it's, the years and years that we were hyped on this movie, they said it was going to be this big, crazy, rated R, like gnarly thing. And I was like, fuck yeah, this is going to be awesome. And then it comes out and it's like this weirdly tame, generic, paint by numbers, like half love story, half comedy, like with a couple of cool action set pieces. Like I said, not the worst movie of the year, but definitely my least favorite of like the franchise movies that I saw this year.
I'm
On a
surprised you
scale,
didn't
like-
say The Nun.
Oh, that movie, I'm telling you, right now.
Holding out for a special place on the list, eh?
Yeah, I'm holding out a special place on the list for that.
Best movie of 2018. That's why I didn't want to start first.
Yeah, that's right. For me, my least favorite.
Wait, I have one question about Venom, though.
Oh yes, please ask.
Before we move on.
Mm-hmm.
Can we understand Tom Hardy at all in it? Like, do you understand his? Okay, good.
Like his character motivation or the way he talks?
Like what he's saying,
like
his physical speaking.
Like when you watch Mad Max and you literally can't understand a word that he says in Mad Max.
Bane, that one character he was in, that Christopher Nolan Dunkirk movie.
I'll tell you this much, Jess. Even though you can understand him, he's still doing a weird accent, and it's almost unintelligible.
Is he trying to do an American accent?
He's trying to do like an Al Pacino.
He does like a weird New York accent.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you where it's from because
Bugs crashing your pack's party? Whether they've got paws or sneakers, your pack deserves a home that's protected from pests. That's where Wondersight comes in. Plant-powered protection made with steam-distilled natural essential oils that actually work. It kills and repels fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, and ants without questionable ingredients or overpowering smells. Safe to use around kids and pets when used as directed. Lab-proven to work fast. And proudly made in the USA. We offer sprays for pets, people, homes, and yards. Plus, spot-on treatments, collars, and even shampoos. Whatever your pack needs, we've got it covered. Founded by a pet parent looking for a better way to protect her dog Luna, Wonderside's now protected over 21 million lives and counting. You might have even seen us on Shark Tank. Go to Wonderside.com and use code WONDER20 for 20% off your first order. That's WONDER20 at Wonderside.com. Wonderside. Protect your pack with plant-powered Wonderside today.
Have you ever wanted to dive deeper into the horror movies you love? Beyond the Blood is a horror podcast for fans who want more than just surface-level screams. We do deep dives into the movies that shaped us, digging into director commentaries, behind-the-scenes stories, deleted scenes, and the special features that most people skip. Each episode is a love letter to the genre. We break down how these films were made, the creative risks that paid off or didn't, and the lasting impact they've had on the genre as a whole. From 70s slashers to modern nightmares, we celebrate the craft, chaos, and characters that keep us coming back. If you're the kind of fan who rewatches movies with the commentary on, or you simply grew up in the video store horror aisle, the Beyond the Blood podcast was made for you. New episodes every single week. Subscribe, and let's dig deep. Welcome to the Beyond the Blood podcast.
I haven't spent enough time in New York to really know. But
you know why you can't tell where it's from? Because it's not real.
Yeah, exactly. I spent 2 weeks in New York, and I very rarely heard anybody speaking in an accent that I would deem a New York accent. Now, maybe I just didn't go to the right parts of New York. I don't know, but New York is an extremely touristy city, so that's probably why. But
did you hang out around a lot of people whose names were Vinny, Sal, or Vito?
No, but I swear to God, I probably did. This dude, sidebar, we were sitting on the subway, and this man was talking to his wife, and he looked like his name was, Vito or whatever. Looked like he walked right out of The Sopranos, and he's talking about his boss, and he's saying, look, I don't know, what the fuck chance do I have? He's fucking her. I can't do anything about it. I'm not going to fuck the boss.
Hey, what's the matter, you? Hey, who the pasta? You fangu?
To his wife, his tiny little just browbeaten wife who's just sitting there. He's just like, I don't know what the fuck to do. I can't do anything. He's fucking her. I don't know. I don't have any chance with the boss.
Wait, is Tom Hardy on this podcast with us right now? That was a pretty good New York accent. That was better than the one that Tom Hardy did in the movie.
Vito! Oh!
Hey, cannoli! Okay.
What's the matter, you?
What's the matter, you?
It's me, a Mario.
Jesus Christ.
Everything comes
Mario.
back to Super Mario.
That dude I heard on the subway said Mario.
Yeah,
that's how you know he's super New York.
I have
call it Mario. He calls it Mario.
I have a friend who grew up in Brooklyn, and he fucking says, "Oh yeah, I got for my Switch Super Mario Brothers." I look at him and go, "What did you buy?
What did you get?"
Christ.
He's like, Super Mario Brothers. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Go back to your fucking Pizza Rat City. Get out of here.
Piece of rat.
Speaking of talentless actors who shouldn't be working, my least favorite sequel or franchise film of the year was the piece of shit we saw last month, Aquaman. It's a real turd. Real turd.
Oh,
You mean
man,
Jason Momoa doesn't do it for you?
Oh, Jason Momoa shouldn't do it for anyone with his mouth open. His mouth closed, fine, I get it. He's hot. If you're into the whole, like, Samoan thing, sure. But, you know, he's just not a good actor, and the movie is fucking bad. It's just a bad movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
The movie was, I think the only reason that Venom beats out that movie for my least favorite franchise film of the year is because I actually cared about Venom. And I forgot about Aquaman about 8 minutes after I walked out of the theater. So,
And just think that movie was 2.5 hours long.
I don't remember that 2.5 hours.
And
it's like 2.5 hours that I'll never get back.
And that's the reality of a movie like Aquaman, is that it is such a forgettable movie that I understand why it has made as much money as it has, because it's making money in places where plot is not important. It has made $700 million overseas. And I'm not sure that overseas audiences are like really putting in a lot of time and effort to be like, oh, this is a really interesting plot for the American movies they go out and see. They just want to see big special effects and whatever. I'm not trying to make a generalization here, but the Warcraft movie made almost $1 billion overseas too, and that movie is not great.
I think I think they're just marketed much more as a spectacle. They're like
Exactly.
It's much more of like a big entertainment like a big movie. Like, come out and see this. They're much more aggressive in the marketing in that way,
As opposed to all the nerds are going to be.
Meh.
As opposed to all the nerds are going to be angry that this movie isn't a fucking, faithful adaptation of a character that no one takes seriously anyways.
That's true.
Yeah, you make an argument there.
So let's move on to our favorite sequel and or franchise film of 2018. What do you got, Jess?
Okay, so franchise. I'm gonna go with a franchise film because sequel, nah. I guess it's got to be Infinity War. I guess because
I guess it
it's
has
the
to
only
be.
one I saw. Oh, I'm sorry. I saw Black Panther.
Oh, she's hot.
See, now I'm way in the back.
You're white, so you can't pick Black Panther.
You know what? No, I
so
am
you're
going to
aware.
pick Black Panther. I think that
she's
Black
doing
Panther is a better movie.
What?
I enjoyed it more. I enjoyed it more.
Hey,
I know. But the thing is,
There ain't
guys, I
nothing
don't
wrong
watch
with that.
I don't watch a lot of superhero movies. Like, I see them occasionally. Like,
Yeah.
I don't try and stay. I just, nah. I have no interest in anything DC most of the time.
if it wasn't for this podcast, I wouldn't be watching any of these goddamn movies.
Oh, get out
Right?
of here. You would have gone and seen Infinity War. Come on.
I mean, probably, but
I'm too cool to go see Infinity War. Okay, bro. Well, you
for
and
sure not Aquaman.
You and the 5 other people who didn't go see it didn't help the $1 billion bottom line of the movie.
okay, but no, you Black Panther was your favorite of the franchise.
I will pick. Yeah, I
sequel.
will go with Black Panther. I really, as a person who is not a huge superhero fan, I was thoroughly entertained. I was thoroughly I don't know. It didn't, for me, the thing that always with superhero movies, I know it's just a part of them. I can't take the cheesiness, just the cheesy dialogue, just your comic book quips and lines. I don't know. It just doesn't translate into like live action well for me.
Yeah.
If it's a cartoon animated series, I can totally be on board for it. But I don't know. For some reason, there's live action superhero cheesy lines I can't deal with. And Black Panther seemed to have fewer of them. And also, I really thought that all of the supporting characters were far better than most supporting characters in any other superhero movie I've ever seen. Far more interesting, far more fun to watch. I would have actually rather had just had a movie about all of them, and Black Panther didn't have to necessarily be there.
Yeah, Black
All the
Panther
people
was
that lived with him.
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman is Black Panther. I go back to our podcast we did at the beginning of the year. He was the least impressive part of that movie.
I agree.
And it's not that he wasn't
No,
good. It
everyone
was
else just outshone him a lot.
specifically, in my opinion, all the female supporting
Absolutely.
characters
Oh, yeah, for sure.
absolutely
I would
stole that movie.
I would absolutely watch a movie of them.
Yep.
Like that. I would definitely go see that.
It should have been called Shuri featuring Black Panther.
Yes, I agree.
Yes.
So what was your favorite, Eric?
Oh, my favorite franchise or sequel movie of the year. It's gonna have to be Infinity War. It's It seems almost like a cliched answer, but honestly, it is the movie that brought me out of superhero fatigue. This year, really at the beginning of this year, I was so over all the superhero movies. I just didn't care. I was like, oh my God, why do I give a shit about all of this?
Right.
There's been like, fucking however many movies, 16 or 18 movies or whatever at the time that had come out that I'd watched. Even coming off of the heels of Thor Ragnarok, which was fun and completely different than any of the other movies, but still like kind of forgettable. Like just like not, it's just like a fun, cool superhero movie. Like it wasn't trying to be anything that it wasn't, which I really appreciated about it. But at the same time, it wasn't like, mentally or emotionally like challenging at all.
Right.
Black Panther had a lot more going on for it. But at the same time, it still fell into a lot of the same superhero tropes that like every single superhero movie falls into, where you have this villain who, in my mind, had the potential to be one of the best villains in all of, the Marvel universe or DC universe or comic book universe ever, because he had a reason. And then they just kind of, for me, they didn't explore it like deep enough. I wanted more. I wanted him to last longer than one movie, type of thing. It was like, we get these single serving villains in every movie. And so I think that's part of why I appreciate.
What happened to like the arch nemesis of like the superhero?
Well,
like,
hold on.
Where it's just
they're there. They're just only in one fucking movie, like goddamn Red Skull. It's
dumb.
It's the biggest problem I have with any superhero movie is that the villains, even the ones that, like you mentioned, are like the arch nemesis, are like, oh, it's one and done. Okay,
sure.
It's like shouldn't you be looming throughout the other movie?
Bugs crashing your pack's party? Whether they've got paws or sneakers, your pack deserves a home that's protected from pests. That's where Wondersight comes in. Plant-powered protection made with steam-distilled natural essential oils that actually work. It kills and repels fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, and ants without questionable ingredients or overpowering smells. Safe to use around kids and pets when used as directed. Lab-proven to work fast. And proudly made in the USA. We offer sprays for pets, people, homes, and yards. Plus, spot-on treatments, collars, and even shampoos. Whatever your pack needs, we've got it covered. Founded by a pet parent looking for a better way to protect her dog Luna, Wonderside's now protected over 21 million lives and counting. You might have even seen us on Shark Tank. Go to Wonderside.com and use code WONDER20 for 20% off your first order. That's WONDER20 at Wonderside.com. Wonderside. Protect your pack with plant-powered Wonderside today.
Hello, my name is Kevin Tudor, and I'm one of the 3 hosts of Almost Major, a film podcast dissecting many major indie studios and the films they release. Every week, myself, Charlie Nash, and Bryden Doyle discuss overlooked, forgotten, or bona fide classic indie films via studio-specific miniseries. We've previously covered numerous films from Artisan Entertainment, Lionsgate Films, and New Line Cinema. Titles including The Blair Witch Project, American Psycho, Dogville, But I'm a Cheerleader, Saw, Requiem for a Dream, and Ringmaster, the Jerry Springer film. Anyways, we have a fun time every week and we hope you will join us. Subscribe to Almost Major wherever you get your podcasts. Now proudly a part of the Someone's Favorite Productions podcast network.
Somewhere.
Yeah. No, and that's
like
kind of why I really liked Infinity Wars, because they had this sort of like looming enemy that they had been building up towards since the first Avengers movie. And now we finally get to have it, and the good guys lose, and everything goes to shit, and it's kind of like the Empire Strikes Back of the MCU. It really, like, thinking about it, it hits a lot of the same beats as Empire does. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was one of the few movies this year that I actually went back and saw, like, multiple times in the theater. It was a crazy spectacle, and it was honestly one of those movies that, it made the 10-year wait and 10 years worth of comic book movies, like, worth it. Mm-hmm. And I only hope that Endgame, whenever it comes out in a couple of months, really kind of gives this, sort of this era of the Marvel Cinematic Universe like a good ending that, that it deserves and that we all kind of want. But we'll see.
All right.
Chris, your favorite?
So it's not anything that you guys have picked so far, actually.
Oh, wow. I am excited.
My favorite franchise and or sequel film this year was a franchise sequel, and it was Mission Impossible Fallout.
Ooh,
okay.
That's a good answer.
Because
I like
that movie was insane. Tom Cruise is a psycho person for doing
I thought you just meant in general.
well, Scientology notwithstanding, praise be to Lord Xenu. The high altitude jump that he did in the film was fucking nuts. The fact that he did it is impressive. The fact that he's flying the helicopter in the movie just as impressive. You want to know what's
even more nuts than him jumping out of...
him in real life.
No, what's even crazier than him doing the Halo jump is the cinematographer of the movie also did the Halo
jump. Exactly.
That's nuts.
So that guy is even more insane because he did it and he doesn't even get any credit for doing it because nobody sees him doing it. He should get, honestly, best cinematography because he goddamn jumped out of a fucking plane from like miles above the earth.
Well, I guess we'll find out. They release their nominations soon, don't they?
They do. And they're probably going to be all really fun movies that everybody saw.
Oh, I'm sure.
Mission Impossible is fun. I also a little bonus point in my book because it was the movie that resulted in Justice League being that much more garbo. So, I mean, that didn't factor into this, but it's just kind of funny that that's the reason poor Henry Cavill had that that goofy goddamn mouth at the beginning of Justice League. But Mission Impossible Fallout may be one of the perfect action movies out there. It's got everything you'd want in a movie. It's got an actual plot line with some intrigue, some twists. It carries over the plot from the previous film, and it carries over previous characters. And
But you also don't need to
Exactly.
I walked into that movie not really remembering what happened in 4 and 5 and whatever. And I didn't feel lost.
Exactly.
So the movie doesn't penalize you if you haven't been following the whole time. But at the same time, if you have, there's lots of cool little Easter eggs and callbacks that it has for you.
Sure.
This is probably the only Mission Impossible movie that has ever struck my interest. I've seen the first 3. I didn't see the 4th one. I haven't seen the 5th one.
But have you seen Fallout?
No. There's 6? Jesus.
I don't know. I think it's 6. Let me put it this way. Like Eric said, it's a movie that you don't need to know anything else about, but it's also just a really fun movie that takes itself seriously, but at the same time, it doesn't, which is...
Right, because it's all an action movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it takes the action seriously, and everything else is just kind of in service of the action.
And now, what about Tom Cruise? Because I hate him.
Okay, so here's the thing. And we're kind of coming to a point now, 2019, where it's getting harder to separate the art from the artist. And that is a kind of as anyone who consumes large amounts of marijuana, large amounts of media would know that if you're into...
Same both accounts.
Right. If you like Annie Hall, or if you like Rosemary's Baby, or...
Oh, no, I don't hate Tom Cruise because he's a Scientologist. He just gets on my nerves.
Oh, well...
I just don't like him as an actor.
She just doesn't like his acting.
I actually don't mind Tom Cruise as an actor.
in every movie, to me.
But to me, that's actually okay, because Tom Cruise is a charismatic dude.
Well, that's fair.
But the whole art from the artist thing is, look, Scientology is not great.
No.
Really not great.
And no, I can't say anything about separating art from artists because I'm currently sitting in my living room with a giant Rosemary's Baby framed poster in my home. So, yeah. I
thought you were going to say I've got this huge poster of R. Kelly on my wall, and then my response is...
I got this huge... trapped in the closet.
God, wow.
It's put that poster in the closet and let it be.
Wait, isn't Tom Cruise in that episode of South Park with R. Kelly? And then he gets trapped in the closet with R. Kelly?
And then so does
John Travolta.
John Travolta, yeah.
Yep.
They're all trapped in the closet. Yep. And I pull out my
gun. By the way, trapped in the closet, boy, that's something. R. Kelly's a real piece of... He's a real piece of shit, folks. But I think in this day and age, it's becoming harder to separate the art from the artist. Tom Cruise is obviously the Scientology, like Golden Boy. Scientology is really bad, but I haven't heard anything about. I mean, I have heard rumors about what Tom Cruise has done personally.
Yeah.
But I mean, short of someone coming forward and saying he's raping women, I'll still go see Tom Cruise movies for the time being. But if something comes out, no more fucking Tom Cruise movies, I'm done. So we're all on the same page. Which I'm assuming we were all on the same page to begin with anyways. So, all right.
Always.
So let's, do we want to do Breakout Actor of the Year? I mean, I can't even think of anyone off the top of them. Well, I
have somebody.
You do? Okay. All right. So let's get on to Breakout Actor of the Year. And we'll kick it to Jess first. Who is your breakout actor or actress of the year?
I picked John David Washington from BlacKkKlansman.
Oh.
Denzel's son.
Yeah.
He's fantastic. I mean, that movie's fantastic. I'm kind of hit or miss on Spike Lee a lot of the time. But I thought the BlacKkKlansman was fantastic. And I thought that John David Washington was just, Hollywood is built upon the royal families of acting, right? Royal families of media. And you can usually see the children following in the footsteps, and that they take on a lot of the same, manners of the same type of acting. Like Wyatt Russell is very much, Kurt Russell.
Or in Ice Cube's son's case, you just straight up look like your dad.
Well, yeah, there's that too. But for me, I think John David Washington, he is entirely just his own actor, his own thing, his own style. And I like that he can do that. I like that he can just be like, all right, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. And nobody's going to even realize that I'm Denzel Washington's son until they look it up.
I didn't realize it until you said it just now.
Exactly.
Yeah. I also didn't see BlacKkKlansman, unfortunately. It's on my list of things to watch, I know.
He's great. I really liked him in that show Ballers that's been kind of on HBO. It's been on HBO for a couple years or whatever, and goddamn, that movie's cool. I'm not that movie. Sure. I mean, yes, BlacKkKlansman is cool as shit, and that's a fucking good ass movie. But Ballers is a cool show. It's whatever. Wow, that's a good pick.
All right.
What about you, Eric?
All right, I'm gonna kind of stretch the definition of breakout, and I'm gonna go with Tessa Thompson.
Goddamn, fuck you. Fuck you, bro.
Did I steal your answer?
Yeah, you totally fucking did.
She had a motherfucking monster of a goddamn year. Off the heels of Ragnarok from, the end of 2017, then into, she was in fucking Annihilation at the beginning of the year last year, which was insane. And then, what else was she even
was in fucking Westworld.
Bugs crashing your pack's party? Whether they've got paws or sneakers, your pack deserves a home that's protected from pests. That's where Wondercide comes in. Plant-powered protection made with steam-distilled natural essential oils that actually work. It kills and repels fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, and ants without questionable ingredients or overpowering smells. Safe to use around kids and pets when used as directed. Lab-proven to work fast. And proudly made in the USA. We offer sprays for pets, people, homes, and yards. Plus, spot-on treatments, collars, and even shampoos. Whatever your pack needs, we've got it covered. Founded by a pet parent looking for a better way to protect her dog Luna, Wondercide's now protected over 21 million lives and counting. You might have even seen us on Shark Tank. Go to Wondercide.com and use code WONDER20 for 20% off your first order. That's WONDER20 at Wondercide.com. Wondercide. Protect your pack with plant-powered Wondercide today.
Hello, this is Aaron West. I am the author of the A24 New Wave. In this book, I look at A24's output and I make the argument that we are in a new wave movement right now. A24 plays a major role. This book has a supplemental podcast where each episode is a brief conversation about an A24 related topic, whether an actor, director, or even a genre. As I continue research for the book and conduct interviews, I expect to record podcast episodes with people involved with the company. You can find the podcast at cinejourneys.com or wherever you find podcasts, and we are proud to be members of the Someone's Favorite Productions podcast network.
She was in Westworld, which was awesome, but then she was also in
She was in Creed 2 if you saw Creed 2.
No, it wasn't Creed 2. It was Sorry to Bother You.
Yes.
Which was
I
totally
haven't seen
awesome.
that yet.
Oh, she's awesome in it.
That movie's fucking bananas.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bananas.
It might be even long bananas.
It's horse bananas.
It's horse bananas.
Well,
That
what
movie
was she?
is horse bananas.
And so she's going to be in Endgame, obviously.
Yep.
Yeah, she's going to be in Endgame and stuff.
And in that really
she's in the
bad-looking
new
Men in Black movie.
Men in Black movie. Apparently, she's in Lady and the Tramp.
What's she going to voice, lady?
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah.
Will that be live action too, like Lion King?
I mean, what else can Disney do at this point, Jess? Come on now. They're not going to make it animated again.
I would so love to see them just dress two people up as dogs and do that.
Like Wilfred
I was about to say,
style?
like
Yes.
Wilfred.
Just
Exactly
don't
like
acknowledge. And then there's one person who just like randomly acknowledges that they're people and be like, does nobody else see the people in the dog suits?
Wilfred. Right.
No, we don't.
People slurping spaghetti.
People are like, what? What are you talking about? Aren't those two dogs cute? Like, what? No. It's
No, what?
what? Yeah, they're people, right? Am I
Yes.
crazy?
That is the only way I would ever watch a Lady and the Tramp movie again. That's
Actually,
not the
that's
original one. Because
So,
why?
Lady and the Tramp, I could give a shit about. But the fact that she was in two of my personal favorite movies of the year, in Sorry to Bother You and Annihilation, and she plays such insanely different characters, is awesome. And I can't wait to see what else she's in. She's fucking great.
Yeah, I'm not too excited about that Men in Black movie because it actually looks really bad in a way that I wasn't expecting it. It looks really generic, which is disappointing for a franchise that I actually really like. But I also really like Tessa Thompson, so I'm going to go see it. And I like Chris Hemsworth, so.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, they both have a lot of like star charm, like both of them do. So as long as they are allowed within the confines of whatever the screenplay is and the director or whatever, like as long as they're allowed to like do their thing that makes them so cool, then it'll be fine.
Right. Agreed.
Yeah.
You know, but if they kind of try and steer them in a direction that's maybe not quite, you know, so cool, then it could be real bad.
I agree. I 100% agree. And my pick is Tessa Thompson, so you pretty much already covered it. So, as they would say in the industry, moot point. So, let's move on to the Stream Police, our favorite non-movie streaming platform piece of media. So, it could be a movie or a docu-series, or I guess a TV show. I mean, that's fine. I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter because we watch TV shows like we watch movies. We just watch them all in one block.
Yeah.
So
I watched the first season of Miss Maisel in one day.
Oh,
But that's not my favorite thing.
So, with that in mind, clearly we're all binge junkies. Jess, what was your favorite streaming platform thing
So
you
I
watched?
have a favorite and I have a runner-up.
Okay, that's fine.
We'll say my favorite.
Is one of them a TV show and the other one a movie? Because then that makes it
Yes.
even better. Oh, okay.
It
All right. Then we'll
is,
do both.
actually.
Then you've
do,
just picked both. Yeah, there's no runner-up if they're two different things.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
fantastic. Well, favorite streaming series was Haunting of Hill House.
Oh,
If you have not, yes. So Eric, you've watched it. Chris, have you?
Eric, can you make that noise again so I can
Did I
record
literally
it?
just do the fat bastard noise? Just, oh,
You kind of
yeah.
did, but it's worth
Get
it.
in my belly.
I think I had to go to the bathroom and finish edging.
Oh, no. I don't think they call it finish edging. I think it's just called
Climax.
finishing.
Climax. I have not seen it yet.
Oh, no.
Man. Oh man.
Well,
okay, so
and
you
when
need
I
to
tell
do
you
that.
what my favorite is, you're probably going to tell me I should have watched something else instead of that. So,
Probably,
yeah,
but
well.
Yeah.
no, Haunting of
100%,
Hill
yeah.
House. Holy crap, man! Flanagan is amazing.
He's definitely on a roll.
I couldn't honestly give a shit about Dr. Sleep and the Shining sequel. I didn't read the book. I don't know anything about it, but if he's directing it, I'll fucking see it fine. But Haunting of Hill House was something, I don't know, man. Like, that is it hit me in a weird place because I've never been both terrified and so incredibly sad at the same time.
Oh my God. Yeah, you're right. It's
that,
for sure the saddest thing I saw.
It is, but it's beautiful. And Chris, you need to watch it.
I know.
But yeah, that is definitely my favorite series. My favorite movie, and not necessarily for this whole story, but just the kind of novelty and funness of it. But the Black Mirror Bandersnatch.
Bandersnatch.
Choose your own adventure, whatever the hell it was. It was cool. I mean, nice. It's 2019 and I get to actually play a choose your own adventure movie on my TV in my home. And now obviously, like, you're not really choosing it as randomly as you would think, but it's still really fun. Did either of you do it? I've only done it once. I have like multiple endings I haven't gotten to yet.
Oh, I definitely did it for several hours.
Did you?
Yeah. The first day it came out, I was doing it for like 4 hours.
I haven't watched any Black Mirror at all.
Oh my God.
But that's because
what do you even do with your life?
I watch better anthology shows like Twilight Zone and Tales from the Crypt on a weekly basis. Why would I go watch that show?
So do I, but I've also
I know.
Because it's different. Oh my God.
But is it? I don't want to see a guy fuck a pig,
different.
dog. Just saying, come on, man.
It's different.
I know. It's one of those
same.
things I just haven't gotten around to. Calm down. You haven't watched Karate Kid and Home Alone? Crucify him!
I don't like Home Alone.
I've never even fucking
just throwing
seen
it out there.
Never even seen it.
I mean, at least you've seen it, but
yes,
this motherfucker's never even seen Home Alone.
Why would I watch Home Alone if
what do you even do for Christmas?
I watch Christmas Vacation, the superior Christmas movie. You fucking clown.
If you're Jewish, that's fine, but like,
I know Christmas Vacation is the quintessential Christmas movie. Chevy
I watch
Chase,
Black Christmas and Gremlins.
You guys don't like Christmas Vacation
I'm pretty
at
sure
all?
that Krampus is the quintessential Christmas movie.
If you're a horror fan, sure.
No, it's not. It's not for me. Black Christmas and Gremlins. Black Christmas absolutely is the best Christmas horror movie.
I like to go with Krampus and then Prometheus. Because Prometheus is secretly a Christmas movie.
There's something wrong. Why didn't you pick Die Hard?
Because I watch Die Hard whenever the goddamn hell I want to.
Like, oh my God. The next person who says Die Hard is a Christmas movie to me, I'm going to look at them and say, just because it takes place at Christmas doesn't make it a Christmas movie. And
no, it's a Christmas movie. They play Christmas music like throughout that movie.
That's true, but I'm like, whenever somebody says that to me, I feel like they act like they're telling it to me, like they have
trying to be cool.
Make me believe them.
Yeah, it's like, no, you don't need to convince me it's a Christmas movie. I'm not going to believe you anyways.
Fine.
Also, it's not a cool answer. It's a cool person answer to say Die Hard because there aren't enough good Christmas movies to pick.
They're not, because it's Hallmark is the only
so
person
many
that picks
Christmas
them.
movies. Are you kidding me?
That's what I'm saying.
No, he said good ones.
Oh.
What I am saying is there are actually good Christmas movies you could pick and not be like, I'm so cool, I'm going to pick fucking Die Hard. It's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Any movie that has a Christmas scene in it, I guess, is a Christmas movie by their approximation. I like Love Actually. What the fuck does that mean? Don't say it.
I think we might need to have a conversation with your wife.
At the right time, in the right mood, I might be okay to watch Love Actually, and it might make me cry.
I knew it. There's someone
Every
else
once
here.
in a while.
Eric, what about you? Favorite show and movie? And I'm going to be disappointed because I guarantee you the thing I pick, you're going to be like, I should have said that, but I forgot it came out in 2018.
Bugs crashing your pack's party? Whether they've got paws or sneakers, your pack deserves a home that's protected from pests. That's where Wondersight comes in. Plant-powered protection made with steam-distilled natural essential oils that actually work. It kills and repels fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, and ants without questionable ingredients or overpowering smells. Safe to use around kids and pets when used as directed. Lab-proven to work fast. And proudly made in the USA. We offer sprays for pets, people, homes, and yards. Plus, spot-on treatments. collars, and even shampoos. Whatever your pack needs, we've got it covered. Founded by a pet parent looking for a better way to protect her dog Luna, Wonderside's now protected over 21 million lives and counting. You might have even seen us on Shark Tank. Go to Wonderside.com and use code WONDER20 for 20% off your first order. That's WONDER20 at Wonderside.com. Wonderside. Protect your pack with plant-powered Wonderside today.
Hello and welcome to Tumbleweeds and TV Cowboys. My name is Hunter. In this podcast, I'll be joined by a different guest each week to discuss a classic Western movie or TV show. I've been a fan of classic Westerns for as long as I can remember, and in recent years, they've become very nostalgic for me. I love the aesthetic, the tropes, and I love seeing different filmmakers' takes on them. At their best, they're incredibly entertaining, rewatchable, and some of my all-time favorite movies are Westerns. We'll mostly focus on Western movies made in Hollywood, but we'll also be covering spaghetti Westerns, and one thing I'm very excited to get into are Western TV shows. I've got some amazing guests coming on the show, film professors, historians, and podcasters. And Tumbleweeds and TV Cowboys is part of the Someone's Favorite Productions podcast network, and many guests on the show will be from other shows on the network. Thanks for listening.
For show or for movie?
For movie.
For show, gosh, you already said my answer, so I'll come up with a different answer. Because no, honestly,
that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
No. I want to pick something that hasn't already been picked. So,
making me
Haunting
feel
of
bad
Hill
for
House.
picking Tessa Thompson, you dickhead.
The Haunting of Hill House is honestly one of the best things like on anything that I've ever seen, as far as like a story told over several parts is concerned.
Even better than the last season of House of Cards. I'm just kidding.
I haven't watched the second season.
I gotta go.
We all gotta go somewhere. Sometime.
No, but that movie, I say movie, and it's not a movie, it's a series. But honestly, I treated it like a 10-hour movie because I watched it all in one day. But yeah, there are parts about that are deeply, deeply sad, and it's terrifying at parts. And it's one of the very few things, I guess, small spoilers ahead if you haven't seen it yet. And if you haven't, what the fuck are you even doing with your life?
Right.
it's one of the few like
give me some of that
things.
passive aggressive. What are you fucking doing with your life?
It's one of the few horror things that I've seen where it has a happy ending.
Yes, I would agree that it does.
And
I don't hate it. And Chris especially knows my distaste for happy endings in horror movies.
I'm also not a fan of happy endings in horror movies.
But this show it
you
really
want
puts
these
you through
people
the
to have
ringer.
a happy ending.
Yeah. So by the end of it, you're like, if these people don't get a happy ending, I'm going to be sad for a week. It's going to be terrible. But
and that's the thing with Haunting of Hill House, where it's like I'm talking about Strangers Pray at Night, where it's the exact opposite problem, where it's just characters you hate. Like this, like you said, it's a 10-hour movie, and you really get to know. And there's a lot of characters. There's like 7 of them.
Yeah.
There's like 7 people, and you get to know every single one. You get like
spend a lot of time with
into
everybody.
all of them, both their adult versions and their child versions. Like it's just so, I don't know. There's so many layers in that.
Yeah. It also has one of the craziest jump scares.
Oh my god!
It's very, very effective, and I just about pooped my pants when it happened.
Yep.
But anyways, since we're talking about that, my show. That I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I'm going to go with Maniac.
Ooh, okay. I actually haven't watched it.
Me either.
Maniac is definitely totally weird and totally on like another level of like what the fuck is going on this. It's
I think by the way, I'd like to point something out, and this is something you don't know. I used that phrase, what the fuck is going on this, on the first podcast I ever did, and I haven't uttered it since, so thank you.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're welcome. That's what I'm here for, I guess. No, it's got a totally weird dreamlike quality to it. There are definite like hints of, you don't know what's real, what's imaginary, what's implanted, what's, actually people's thoughts and things like that. And
okay.
I think
I like that.
I think the acting from Jonah Hill and Emma Stone is fantastic for the series, and they play off of each other really, really well. And I think the direction and the sort of like world building, because they build these sort of worlds within worlds like in this show. And it definitely is something where it's super weird and it makes you think. And I didn't really like it the first time I saw it, but the more I think about it, the more I enjoy it. And so I started to go back and rewatch it a couple days ago, and I'm a couple episodes in already, and it's fantastic. Definitely awesome. Totally worth checking out. I would definitely.
Cool. I'll have to check that out. It's been sitting since it came out. I was like, yes, I would like to watch this. And then, as with everything else I put in my queue, I just let it sit there and pick something else.
Right? Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Like, look at all these things that I could watch. I would rather just go through these other categories now.
I'd rather rewatch Freaked for the 8th time. Oh, that's probably just me, though.
No, yeah, and it's the whole series is created or directed. I'm not sure to what extent, but it's by the guy who directed the first season of True Detective. So, okay. His directing style and everything is very solid and very cool. And because he's the kind of guy who has the overarching, sort of control and image for everything in his brain, you can tell that it really plays out all from one person's sort of imagination. It's very awesome.
Cary
Fukunaga.
He's the guy who could have made it a good movie. Instead, it was directed by a guy who thought clowns are scary and so are loud noises.
We will see. We will see how scary it is, depending on how scary.
Yes, it's not over yet.
Well, the first part wasn't scary at all, so the second part has a lot of room and a lot of ground to make up.
Well, maybe it'll be the opposite for the miniseries then for you. The first part of the movie won't be that great, and the second part of the movie will be better. Unlike the miniseries.
The miniseries is great. That giant.
The second part.
The giant spider at the end. How dare you?
Didn't they have the same spider in the Lord of the Rings movies?
No, it was just as good then too.
Probably the same sewer too.
All right, so for movie, I'm going to go with. There was a couple streaming movies that I really liked, but I'm going to go with a more recent one that I saw maybe like a month ago, and it's called Puka.
I haven't watched that yet.
Puka is one of the what is it called? There's like
Into the Dark or something.
Yeah,
like
Into
that.
the Dark. Hulu has this thing with Blumhouse where they're putting out a new horror movie every month that is a Blumhouse produced picture, and it started in October. And
that was the first one. That's the only one I've watched. The first one.
Yeah, and that was vaguely okay. The November one I didn't watch, but Puka was directed by Nacho Vigalondo, the guy who did Colossal and one of my all-time favorite movies ever, Time Crimes. And it's totally weird, and it's an insane like Christmas movie, and it's very like it's a totally Jacob's Ladder set at Christmas time, and just like the character of Puka and the sort of like descent into insanity that happens is one of like the weirdest and like at times like really unsettling things that I saw like this year. Definitely worth watching. Check it out.
All right. Okay,
it's going to be a new Christmas movie for me going forward.
And it sounds like it's actually a fucking Christmas movie.
Well, they all of them are supposed to be like, like holiday themed of some kind. Like the November one was Thanksgiving. And
you remember that VHS style movie that like the anthology movie?
You mean VHS?
No. But it was the one that did like the
holidays.
Yeah, that movie was real bad.
There was a couple of good segments in there that I didn't hate.
Boy, that's not exactly a. That's not exactly a glowing review.
I couldn't tell you what they are right now at this very second, but there are segments in it that I didn't
partly liking them.
I remember there was a couple segments that weren't the worst, like the Labor Day segment.
Simply stunning.
All right, Chris, it's now your turn, sir.
So,
what was your favorite show on a streaming service this year?
Okay, I'm not kidding. I'm not making this shit up. I'm being 100% serious when I give you this answer.
Hold on to your butts.
Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Oh.
Okay.
You
know what? I'm gonna let you have that.
It was amazing.
I see you, girl.
It was amazing. It was so much fun. And I don't watch Riverdale, which I mean, like I know that it's like kind of Riverdale sideways.
I don't watch Riverdale
vaguely
either.
attached to it.
Yeah. But,
yeah, like Sabrina was like a spin-off character from the Archie comics.
Right. It's a lot of fun. Everyone who's in the show is pretty well cast. Kiernan Shipka is amazing. I haven't really watched Mad Men, so I can't.
Bugs crashing your pack's party? Whether they've got paws or sneakers, your pack deserves a home that's protected from pests. That's where Wondercide comes in. Plant-powered protection made with steam-distilled natural essential oils that actually work. It kills and repels fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, and ants without questionable ingredients or overpowering smells. Safe to use around kids and pets when used as directed. Lab-proven to work fast. And proudly made in the USA. We offer sprays for pets, people, homes, and yards. Plus, spot-on treatments, collars, and even shampoos. Whatever your pack needs, we've got it covered. Founded by a pet parent looking for a better way to protect her dog Luna, Wonderside's now protected over 21 million lives and counting. You might have even seen us on Shark Tank. Go to Wonderside.com and use code WONDER20 for 20% off your first order. That's WONDER20 at Wonderside.com. Wonderside. Protect your pack with plant-powered Wonderside today.
Can't speak to having seen her before, but...
do you forget one of the best movies of 2017, The Black Coat's Daughter?
Oh, yes, that's true.
Yeah, Eric, okay.
You hate that movie.
I know. I don't really remember that movie because I remember I had to watch it 3 times to make it through it without falling asleep. But
I like Black.
Sabrina's a lot of fun.
Me too. I love it.
Sabrina is a lot more fun than I was expecting it was going to be. My wife really wanted to watch it, and I wasn't like a stick in the mud. I was like, okay, sure. And it was actually a lot of fun. It was, Netflix does good stuff when they're not canceling things. So
For no reason.
Yeah, they seem to have hitched their wagon to Sabrina a little bit. The show had a Christmas special, and it has another season. I think it's got like 2 more seasons coming out. So it's a lot of fun if you're into kind of occult stuff. It's kind of like, I don't want to say Mean Girls, but it's kind of like Mean Girls meets...
It's definitely got that Mean Girls vibe, just with her going into that school. And I mean, it's teenagers doing super not teenager things.
Yeah.
But what I really liked the most about it was there were parts of it that are actually scary.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the creature design for the Dark Lord or whatever is terrifying and awesome.
Yeah.
And it's pretty well cast, too.
Yeah, and so it was fun for me to watch because it is really like kind of just like just like popcorn, whatever. Like I'm just going to hang out and watch this fun thing. Like, I watch a lot of heavy shit and a lot of scary shit. And like sometimes I just want to sit back and like not have to like be on the verge of pooping or crying.
Well, it's nice to
whatever.
watch.
Like
it's nice to watch something that is scary, like a horror theme, but isn't like beating you over the head with it.
Right. Yeah. It's like it's a really good intro. Yeah.
Not the movie Halloween, the holiday Halloween.
Yeah.
It is the perfect like encapsulation of that like feeling of Halloween, that feeling of fall, spooky, whatever. And it is fun, and I totally hardcore ship Zelda and Faustus.
Oh yeah.
And it also gets a honorable mention for Netflix being the biggest bunch of fucking trolls. If you go to details about the show, they say like who's in it, the genre, and then it says like this show is, and it kind of gives like a couple like adjectives about the show. The first adjective is chilling. No shit, assholes. That's in the title of the show. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody at Netflix.
Netflix marketing team, you're really fucking stepping your game up.
Right. And for my favorite streaming movie of the year, and like I said, Eric is about to kick himself.
I think I know what you're going to say, and I almost said it.
What are you going to say? What do you think I'm going to say?
No, just say it, and I'll tell you if I'm right.
The Ritual.
Yeah, I was right. Oh, my God.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it, but
that's a solid pick.
But Puka definitely like snuck in there for me and like hit me a little bit harder than The Ritual did. But The Ritual is fucking great, and I actually have the book, and I'm about to read it.
Yeah, The Ritual was a lot of fun, and it's also really heavy.
Yeah, and that was one of those movies that sort of came out like in January that everybody sort of
it was
had
like everybody saw it
strong
immediately,
moment. And then everybody forgot about it.
Well, technically, let's be honest here, it technically didn't come out in 2018. It came out in 2017. But
nobody watched it until January.
Us stateside weren't able to see it until 2018.
Right, exactly.
Well, there you go. Yeah. It is based off of a book that is a British author, and then it is a British movie that happened. So,
but I liked it a lot. It's a lot of fun. I like Rafe Spall a lot as well. He is like one of my favorite actors when it comes to
red on you.
Yeah, right. There is no I in Meat Pie, but there is an I in Teen. He's great, and I like him a lot. And that movie is super over the top in the best way at the end. It actually works at the end in a movie where the ending of the movie actually relies on a creature to show up, and it's not like 10 Cloverfield Lane where the movie completely shits the fucking bed. It actually has something cool.
Firmly disagree with you on that movie.
Yeah, well, as we say in the industry, you're fucking wrong. No, the creature design in the movie...
How do we feel about Cloverfield Paradox?
That movie's a piece of shit.
Actually, I might have to go back and
we didn't ask about the worst thing on streaming platforms this year, but that would firmly take the fucking cake.
That would have been my least favorite franchise movie for sure.
That movie is just straight up dog shit.
And it was so bad, but I was like in denial about it, so I watched it twice in a row when I first watched it.
Did you watch it once when you were in Egypt?
Double punishment.
I watched it, and then I was like, oh, God, wait a second. Hold on. There's got to be good parts to this movie. And then I watched it again, and it was not good.
But hey, you know what? I got to give Netflix credit for being like, let's market it during the Super Bowl. So we get all these people to watch it, which means they probably made the money back from when Paramount dumped it on them. So,
I mean,
fair.
It would have been super cool if they did that whole 1 hour marketing thing, and the movie was awesome.
Yeah, but I don't think there was any chance of it being awesome.
Yeah, really backfired on them. So now if they ever do anything like that again, everybody's just going to be like, hey, remember the last time they did this and it was a fucking pile of shit?
You know what the problem is? I think we might be in the minority here in thinking that movie was bad.
Are we?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I have friends who liked it, and there were all those explanation videos online, which means people watched it and maybe cared about where it placed in the Cloverfield universe, in quotations here.
That's the thing, and that's I don't care about the super secret Cloverfield universe.
No,
I don't care about looking for internet clues. I just want to watch the movie. I just want to watch a movie or a show or whatever.
To quote Chris Stachiw from 2008, "It's a lion." Oh no, it's alive. Never mind, it was none of those things. It was a shitty found footage movie. I do want to say honorable mention. It wasn't really a show. It was a movie, but not really. The Last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And
good time.
Yeah, but that's on Shudder, which...
It's going to be a weekly thing now on Shudder.
Exactly. Well, when you crash the servers, that's what happens.
Yeah.
So,
it's honestly, for people, and I know, since the time that I've been doing this podcast, I have done a complete 180 on my Shudder opinion.
I think the first thing you said was Shudder is bad. And Shudder was bad. When I
first paid for Shudder, when it first came out, it was bad.
Yeah, there's not shit on it.
I mean, there was a bunch of old Grindhouse movies from the 70s and weird 60s shit that I had never even heard of and honestly wasn't good. There was some stuff that was kind of cool or whatever, but anything that you would want to see or that was a quote unquote classic or things like that didn't come onto the service for quite a while. And there was also a lot of issues that it had with the UI wouldn't work properly and it would crash all the time and shit like that. But now it's awesome. It has a ton of great movies and it gets more awesome movies all the time. And it's starting to get exclusives that are worth watching that are on it.
Revenge.
Yeah,
cough,
Shudder
Revenge.
Yeah. I got to see Revenge in theaters in New York.
It was. That
Mayhem
movie
is also an exclusive that's on there, and Mayhem fucking kicks ass.
Mayhem was good, yeah.
Mandy is a Shudder exclusive right now.
Gosh, that movie's. I love it.
We'll come back.
At least
that
somebody
movie,
does.
But yeah, I mean, it's really like come around. And now with the whole Joe Bob thing, that's going to be a weekly thing. Honestly, I think that's worth the $5 a month just for that. Like if you're
Absolutely.
a horror fan and you've never watched like a Joe Bob, night of movies or whatever, it really like pulls you back to a sort of like old school time of like, almost like Elvira type stuff, like
he's the male Elvira.
Really?
Or she's the female Joe Bob Briggs.
I mean, however you want to swing
she
it.
was there first.
Let's be real.
shoot.
I would have sex with both of them.
Fair.
Bugs crashing your pack's party? Whether they've got paws or sneakers, your pack deserves a home that's protected from pests. That's where Wondercide comes in. Plant-powered protection made with steam-distilled natural essential oils that actually work. It kills and repels fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, and ants without questionable ingredients or overpowering smells. Safe to use around kids and pets when used as directed. Lab-proven to work fast. And proudly made in the USA. We offer sprays for pets, people, homes, and yards. Plus, spot-on treatments, collars, and even shampoos. Whatever your pack needs, we've got it covered. Founded by a pet parent looking for a better way to protect her dog Luna, Wondercide's now protected over 21 million lives and counting. You might have even seen us on Shark Tank. Go to Wonderside.com and use code WONDER20 for 20% off your first order. That's WONDER20 at Wonderside.com. Wonderside. Protect your pack with plant-powered Wondercide today.
The audio commentary. It's a dying art form, but here at One Track Mind, I, your wonky yet affable host Ryan Luis Rodriguez, analyze film through the prism of these embryonic forms of podcasting, one audio commentary at a time. Masterpieces, crapster pieces, live action, animation, cult classics, films literally no one has ever heard of. No track is too small and no track is too big. Join me and my guests from the entertainment world as we keep these features alive every other Tuesday. Hey, who else is going to discuss Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey one week and Citizen Kane the next? Us, that's who. Sure, you have to put up with my voice, but there's a certain give and take in this industry. That's One Track Mind, part of the Someone's Favorite Productions family and available wherever you get your podcasts.
At the same time, nonetheless.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah. If they were like, yo, let's do this, I'd be like, all right, here we go. I'll bring
Which, I mean, it's Elvira and Joe Bob, so of course they are.
Boy.
Yeah.
But they have to be in costume.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest here, if you go meet Elvira at a comic book convention and it's just Cassandra Peterson, it's not that great. It's not the same. As someone who met Elvira with his wife because she loved her so much, and it was just Cassandra Peterson.
Yeah. Yeah, she kind of just looks like a normal, like person. A regular lady.
Yeah. Yep, she just looks like a normal lady
with red hair.
I'm like, you're just like you could be like friends with my mom or something. But
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but no.
Shudder is. I mean, if you're a horror fan and you don't have Shudder, it's $5, and it's all these like exclusives are all festival shit that would otherwise probably not come out for at least another year or so when it finally got distribution or maybe got dumped on Netflix somewhere eventually. You never hear about it.
Yeah, and they have like shorts that pop up on there like a couple times a year.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of shorts on there.
They have
which is
Ghost
really
Watch
cool.
And WNUF Halloween Special.
Yes, they do.
God, will you ever shut up about those movies?
No, because they're amazing. Will you ever shut up about Mandy? It's just okay.
No, I will never shut up about it.
I know, we're going to have to hear about it here pretty quick. I'm well aware.
All right. Well, anyways, yes. This is our Shudder PSA by way of Joe Bob. Please, if you like horror shit, get Shudder, watch Joe Bob. It's awesome.
Support Shudder.
Shudder should sponsor us.
Yeah, wouldn't that be great?
Shudder, we're sucking your dick real hard here.
Shudder, not a sponsor, but we are hoping one day.
Hook it up with a free month, Shudder.
Free sponsorship spots brought to you by the Kulturecast. So let's move on to I wanted to call this the Super Mario Brothers Tribute Award, but I think we may just call it the Trust the Fungus Award.
Oh, I think that's even better, yeah. The So Bad It's Good Award.
Yeah, the So Bad It's Good Award, because Super Mario Brothers is a bad movie, but it's a fun
unabashedly one of my favorites.
So, Jess, what is your favorite worst movie of 2018?
Man, I gotta be honest and say that I don't have.
Oh, that's the cop-out answer.
All right, let's just say
we all know you loved Gotti. Come on.
Doesn't necessarily have to be a movie that came out in 2018, but a movie that you watched in 2018.
Shut the fuck
maybe
up,
for
Eric.
the first time.
You can't give Super Mario Brothers as an answer.
I'm not going to give Super Mario Brothers an answer.
You know what? Okay, So Bad It's Good. All right. Oh, you know what I did see and I totally forgot? And now I'm remembering and it totally fits in this category? The Predator.
Oh, you stole my answer.
Oh, how could you both have the same answer to a movie that is not even worth talking about? God.
Because I was so fucked up when I saw it. I had the best time ever.
Same. And I didn't see the Meg, and that probably would have been my So Bad It's Good.
If I would have seen it in theaters, I would have lost my mind.
No, yeah, I watched The Predator, and it was a total, green out night, so I was just like, whiz, whatever.
Green out, huh? Boy.
Yeah. That's what we call it in Ohio.
That's what... Wow. Simply stunning. Oh, God.
But there we go. So I guess Eric and I have the same answer.
Yeah. I have next to nothing to add except for the fact that, yes, The Predator is a bad movie. But
really
God damn it,
editing choices.
You should really just get as drunk and as stoned as humanly possible and still make it through a movie so that you can fully enjoy The Predator like I enjoyed The Predator, because God damn it, you haven't enjoyed The Predator until halfway through the movie you go to the bathroom and you take a big old rip off of your fucking weed pen and go back and really enjoy the second half of that movie.
Weed pen.
Right. These are the this is the privilege of living in the West Coast.
I went to the bathroom and I smoked my marijuana pen. Okay. Must be fucking nice, bro.
Yeah, it's like an e-cig, but for weed.
I mean, I know what an e-cig weed pen is, dude.
They don't have those in Ohio?
Not legally.
Weed's not legal here, sir. Neither in Nebraska nor in Ohio.
Oh, God, I should have mailed you guys weed for Christmas.
I mean, you can't. My birthday's coming up.
You could just mail us weed, It doesn't have to be Christmas.
Yeah, anytime, man.
Hey, you want to
Jess's birthday's coming up.
You want to send some edibles, bro? I mean, my birthday's only in 3 months, and Jess's is this month, so.
Yeah.
There we go. I think we need to have that.
Edibles, whatever you want.
FBI, if you're listening
to our podcast, is going to be monitoring my mail.
No one is sending weed.
Green edition of the podcast.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh Lord. So you don't have an answer then, Eric?
No, my answer is the same as Jess's. Honestly, it's one of those answers where I don't have an answer that's better than that answer.
Right.
That movie was my favorite. So bad it was good movie of the year.
I will give The Predator credit in that it has the funniest Easter egg I've ever seen in a movie, where they reference the fucking original Predator costume design in the Halloween scene of the movie.
Yeah.
Right? That's the biggest compliment I can give is you guys referenced the original Predator suit that Jean-Claude Van Damme won.
Really cut.
Yeah. About as deep as it gets, really.
Yeah. And I remember when that picture was kind of floating around Twitter and people were like, retweet it if you see the Easter egg. And a bunch of people were like, E.T.? And I was like, ugh, idiots.
You fucking normies.
Fools.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. That's what I want, is a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
A new one?
Just a movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme?
There are plenty to choose.
But a new one. Come on. You don't think I've seen all of his movies?
Show?
He did.
Oh, he did have a show.
Here's the thing I want with Jean-Claude Van Damme. I want a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie that's like John Wick, but just with Jean-Claude Van Damme instead.
Didn't they have that movie? It was called JCVD.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about a movie that takes itself super seriously. John Wick has a certain sense of tongue in cheek to it.
So did JCVD, dude.
Oh, well, I didn't see it.
Seen John Wick, but I heard that there's a new movie coming to Netflix that's like John Wick with Mads Mikkelsen, and I love Mads Mikkelsen.
Mads Mikkelsen, deliver us from these bad movies. God,
I love him so much.
You know what? Mads Mikkelsen is in 2 movies that are coming to streaming services / theaters soon, and one of them is called Polar,
and the other one's called
one
Arctic.
is called Arctic.
It sure is, isn't it?
Oh my god, I fucking lost my mind.
So what you're saying is the three of us should write a script for a movie called Frigid and see if he'll make it in 2019 or 2020.
Starring Mads Mikkelsen. Only starring Mads Mikkelsen.
That's right.
It'll be the Arctic Vortex trilogy.
But Jess, you've never seen John Wick?
I have not.
Oh my god.
I know.
Have you seen Atomic Blonde?
First came out? Yes, I have.
Oh.
Atomic Blonde is like John Wick,
but bad. Real bad.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Which was unfortunate because I did really actually want to see Atomic Blonde, and the soundtrack's pretty decent.
It has that one really cool sequence that's like all one shot where they did like a bunch of insane choreography. But like imagine that, but like the entire movie of John Wick. I mean, it's not one shot, but like the choreography the entire time is the most insane
doesn't
shit
stop.
You've ever seen.
It like doesn't stop. The movie is like always moving.
Just constant forward momentum.
For
all right.
90 minutes.
All right. I'll check.
And
Because when
they
it
kill
first
a
came
dog,
out,
and it makes you real sad.
Oh, well, that always makes me sad. That's just whatever movie.
But then the bad guys get their comeuppance, so it's okay.
It's like
good.
It's like what I wish the Marley and Me sequel was.
Yeah, me too.
Owen Wilson just fucking going and killing somebody who killed his dog, even though his dog died of cancer.
Oh, that's terrible.
Jesus, way to ruin the movie.
See that movie either.
You haven't seen Marley and Me?
No, I purposefully didn't see Marley and Me because if I want to cry for 2 hours, I'll fucking watch 2 episodes of House.
Bugs crashing your pack's party? Whether they've got paws or sneakers, your pack deserves a home that's protected from pests. That's where Wondersight comes in. Plant-powered protection made with steam-distilled natural essential oils that actually work. It kills and repels fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, and ants without questionable ingredients or overpowering smells. Safe to use around kids and pets when used as directed. Lab-proven to work fast. And proudly made in the USA. We offer sprays for pets, people, homes, and yards. Plus, spot-on treatments, collars, and even shampoos. Whatever your pack needs, we've got it covered. Founded by a pet parent looking for a better way to protect her dog Luna, Wonderside's now protected over 21 million lives and counting. You might have even seen us on Shark Tank. Go to Wonderside.com and use code WONDER20 for 20% off your first order. That's WONDER20 at Wonderside.com. Wonderside. Protect your pack with plant-powered Wonderside today.
Hello, filthy movie lovers. My name is Gentry Austin.
And I'm Casey Scott.
And we're the hosts of the Sin Syndicate, film podcast for something weirdos, anti-criterion bros, and Joseph Sarno aficionados. Join us semi-weekly as we peer into the adults-only theaters and sticky-floored cinemas of the golden age of sexploitation, when the morals were loose, the laws were murky, and the intercourse was all simulated. Find us now on the Someone's Favorite Productions podcast network.
On Haunting Hill House.
Yeah.
Have a much better time doing it.
I'll watch 2 episodes of House if I want to cry also.
House. You're a dick, you know that? My So Bad It's Good movie, the Fungus Trusting Award, brought to you by Morel Mushrooms, is it has to be Venom. It's not a good movie. Okay. It's not a good movie by any stretch of the imagination, but yeah. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's actually like a really like stupid goddamn movie, but it's not so stupid that I couldn't. Yeah. It's not so stupid that I couldn't enjoy it.
Yeah, it's funny. It has a bunch of funny parts to it that like I wasn't expecting to laugh at, but.
I feel like when I get my birthday present from Eric, I'll watch it.
What you don't understand is he's just going to send you Venom.
You're It's just gonna be a big ass edible, and then it's gonna be John Wick and Venom on Blu-ray.
That's fantastic.
Here you go. Here's a full day of enjoyment for you.
But, the thing with Venom is Venom edged out my other choice, and I was kind of going in between them because I also was going to say Rampage, because that movie was really dumb.
Oh, Rampage!
It was so much fun, but it was really dumb.
Oh, it was the stupidest movie. Oh, wow. Yeah. God, all these movies that I totally forgot about.
Yeah, it came out in like
Paradox,
March or April.
Rampage.
Rampage. I would totally watch Krampus Rampage.
And here's the thing about Rampage: The Rock isn't even the best part of that movie. It's Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Oh yeah, he chews up that movie for sure.
Yeah, he
plays like a complete caricature.
Yeah, he plays like I'm a fucking FBI or other government agency dude, and it's just like, what? I'm a CIA guy with the cowboy boots and the spurs. It's like, oh dear God, boy, you're having fun, huh, Jeffrey Dean Morgan? It's probably better than being on Walking Dead, right?
Right? Is he still on that show?
I don't know.
Is that show still doing anything?
I think that show's still on, but I definitely.
Oh, it's absolutely still on because Scott Gimple can't get enough of himself. But
people have told me that it is supposedly going back to its horror roots.
Yeah, well, that's what people always say.
When was it horror ever?
But did you know that it's not about the zombies?
Oh, God. Moving on. Moving on.
The Walking Dead are the people.
Moving right along.
Just like the Muppets. Jesus Christ. All right, so let's...
Just like the Muppets?
You said moving right along. You never heard that song?
No.
What?
What are you talking about?
Wait, are you actually saying you've never heard the song Moving Right Along from the Muppets?
I don't think so.
What the
Maybe?
What are you doing?
It's like Fozzie and Kermit.
Yeah, and Fozzie's driving the car in the Muppet movie, dude.
Oh. Yeah. Come on.
What do you mean, come on? I always envision you and I, if we were puppets, as Fozzie Bear and Kermit. Come on.
Aw. That's cute. Which one is which?
I always envision us as like the two old guys who talk shit from the balcony.
Yes. That's definitely
man.
Definitely Waldorf.
Statler and Waldorf. Oh God. Gosh, Jesus Christ. So let's talk about this. I'm not going to throw Eric under the bus here.
Marley and Marley.
That's
a Christmas movie right there. That is legitimately a Christmas movie.
Christmas Carol.
It says it right in the title.
I'm not going to throw Eric under the bus here, but let's talk about the Get Out Award, which is the biggest surprise of 2018.
The breakout movie of the year.
The movie that everyone thought was going to be bad and actually was really good. And we're not talking so bad it's good, because Venom could have been here for me. I didn't put it here because Venom was still a shit fucking movie.
Oh, you thought it was going to be bad and then it was good.
Yeah. So a movie that you thought had no chance of succeeding and it actually turned out to be relatively good? Question mark?
Or that you didn't have any expectations for and it turned out to fucking blow your brain out of its ass.
So Jess, what would you give the Get Out Award for 2018?
So I put in for mine, I picked a movie called American Animals. Which was a movie that I had no idea what it was about at all going into it. Went to see it at the local theater here. And it's a documentary-ish about these three kids who were going, like these three kind of prep school, going to college, upper crust, white suburbia guys who are just bored with life. And I can't remember where they go to college, but there's this really, 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 really rare book. Several rare books, like Darwin's books and things like that. And they decided to do this like grand heist to steal these epic books that they're going to somehow sell on the black market and make all this money out of, except for the fact that they're in this tiny glass container in the middle of their college library that, of course, is always swarming with people. And it's based on a true story, and it is told. The reason why I liked it and why it surprised me so much was the way that it was done, because it is a documentary, but a majority of it is done as like a movie. Like, you get your documentary asides where they go and you see the actual people and they're talking, But then you go in and you have, instead of like a recreate, you have a movie with actual actors, like Evan Peters from American Horror Story and whatever else.
The hot guy from American Horror Story.
Yes, the hot one. What do you mean the hot guy? It's a Ryan Murphy show. All of the guys are hot.
Ain't that the truth? I love me some Cuba Gooding Jr. Eric, did you wake up there for a second?
Yeah, you said tuba, and I was like, oh, I'm in.
Tuba? Tuba Gooding Jr.?
Cuba.
That's mean. It did sound like you said tuba, though.
No, it's Cuba.
You said tuba, Eric. You said
I
tuba.
said Cuba, not
He went to the
Cuba.
bathroom and
His name's Cuba, not Cuba. I think American Animals will be known as the movie that MoviePass put out, right?
It was a MoviePass movie. That's true.
Yeah.
Ironically, I did not have a MoviePass to use on it. I think they were like dying at that point.
No,
But
it was when Gotti came out was the movie that they were. American Animals came out over the summer, which was like the peak MoviePass time.
That's
MoviePass. How many movies I saw the first half of this year?
Rest in peace.
I got to see when I was traveling for work, I managed to see a few movies, and a couple of them were in New York, and holy shit, they're so expensive. But I had MoviePass at the time, and I didn't pay for a single movie in that city, and it was great.
Almost feels like stealing, right?
A little bit. I saw Revenge and Ghost Stories in the same day at the IFC Center.
Nice.
It was great.
Huh.
But yeah, American Animals. I had no expectations, no idea what it was. I thought it was a really interesting way and fresh way to do a documentary. I'd like to see that happen more often. It's cool to watch at one point there's a scene in where Evan Peters' character is very unreliable. You don't know if because supposedly he went and talked to these people that he knew and whatever, we're going to make a deal, and then he came back to the States. But do we ever actually know if he left the country and talked to these people? We don't know, because his friend just dropped him off at the airport. He didn't see him get on the plane. So at one point, they're just he's sitting in the car, and Evan Peters is in the driver's seat, and then the real guy is sitting next to him, and he goes, "Did it really happen like that?" And they're like, "Oh." So it's just cool to see the actual people interacting in an interesting way.
Yeah, and a couple people I knew told me to go see it. I just was, again, never got around to it. So what would you pick, Eric, for your biggest surprise of 2018?
Oh, man. Biggest surprise of 2018. Well, this is a tough one because there was a lot of movies that I watched that I was excited to watch, but tempered my own expectations because I was afraid that they weren't going to be as good as I wanted them to be. But then when I saw them, they met and then far exceeded my expectations. And that happened multiple times. So this is a tough... this is a tough one for me. But I think maybe the one that I was most... there's no way it's going to be good, but I'm kind of excited to watch it anyways. And then it completely ruined my life for 24 hours.
Bugs crashing your pack's party? Whether they've got paws or sneakers, your pack deserves a home that's protected from pests. That's where Wondercide comes in. Plant-powered protection made with steam-distilled natural essential oils that actually work. It kills and repels fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, and ants without questionable ingredients or overpowering smells. Safe to use around kids and pets when used as directed. Lab proven to work fast. And proudly made in the USA. We offer sprays for pets, people, homes, and yards. Plus, spot-on treatments, collars, and even shampoos. Whatever your pack needs, we've got it covered. Founded by a pet parent looking for a better way to protect her dog Luna, Wondercide's now protected over 21 million lives and counting. You might have even seen us on Shark Tank. Go to Wondercide.com and use code WONDER20 for 20% off your first order. That's WONDER20 at Wondercide.com. Wondercide. Protect your pack with plant-powered Wondercide today.
Is Hereditary.
Oh.
Hereditary was one of those movies that, you hear all the buzz coming out of Sundance and everybody's like, oh my God, it's the most fucked up movie ever. It's the scariest thing since The Exorcist.
Yeah.
And I was like, nope, there's no fucking way.
They need to stop saying it's the next Exorcist.
They say
because
that about everything,
movie
and
is
then
ever going to be The Exorcist.
Well, why is The Exorcist?
People also need to stop believing that.
Well, also, why does anyone think that The Exorcist is a measuring stick for anything anyways?
because of the reactions that people had.
People were shitting in the seats. They were
that's
propelling
like
themselves out of the seat by the diarrhea out of their ass. Oh, come on.
But that's 1970 what?
Yeah, people had more explosive diarrhea then.
So it's
74.
So, audiences today have, I think, a much, tougher stomach for horrific shit than they did back in the early 70s or whatever.
In the 70s, a film like a Serbian film was not a thing, yet we're living in 2019, and it's like a film like a Serbian film exists, and it's the absolutely most fucked up thing I've ever seen. So stop saying it's the next Exorcist, because a Serbian film is the next Exorcist, because it is the worst fucking experience of my life watching that movie.
I mean,
but
there's nothing
that's
scary about a
different,
Serbian film.
Yeah, it's just
not about The Exorcist either.
Well,
I disagree.
So The Exorcist was something that got scarier for me as I got older. It was not. I saw it the first time I saw The Exorcist. I was 12, and my friend and I saw it, and we laughed our asses off the whole time.
I think that movie does get scary the more you really understand what the family is going through and everything, and
for
what
me, it's just the invasion part. Just the
Anyways, but yeah, Hereditary, definitely one of those movies that I was excited to see. It was one of those movies where I saw the trailer for it when it first came out, and then I never watched another trailer for it again because I was like, I don't want this movie to be ruined for me, blah, 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 blah. You hear all these great things, and it's one of those movies that I was totally afraid was going to be overhyped for me going into it. And I feel like I did Chris a disservice by overhyping it for him after I went and saw the movie.
Boy, did you ever.
But that was my immediate reaction, walking out of that movie was just this raw, oh my God, that was fucking terrifying and totally insane. And it's not perfect, and it's not, I
don't think it does anything particularly new.
Yeah, but I think
but it's still good.
It just does all of those things in a really, really effective way for me personally. I have now watched that movie several times, and every time I watch that movie, it still leaves me with this hole in my chest. I literally cannot describe to you the feeling that I have after I watch that movie. And is there a hole in
your chest big enough to stick a VHS in?
Maybe, perhaps.
And that would mark the second poster in my living room that I'm sitting next to.
You have good taste in posters.
Long live the new flesh.
Long live the new flesh.
If there's 2 movie tattoos I will get, and one of them is for sure Long Live the New Flesh, and the other one is for sure Trust the Fungus. So,
yes.
But anyways, yeah, Hereditary. Definitely a movie that was super hyped, and then I was like, there's no way it's good. It's probably not going to be good. I want to see it, but it's not going to be good. And then I saw it, and I was like, holy shit, it was fucking
really good.
Terrifying. It's really, really good. Really fucking good. Especially because and for me, it gets a Jordan Peele Award because it's Ari Aster's breakout movie. It's his first feature. Just like it's.
I like how this is the Jordan Peele Award. That's probably a better name.
Award.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Jordan Peele Award. I mean, it's the Get Out Award. It's the, whatever award. It's whatever it is. But yeah, I feel like, for me, Hereditary gets the Get Out Award of the year. Chris?
So
back to you in the studio.
So my pick will actually be even more kind of on the nose in regards to Jordan Peele being the inspiration for the award. So the movie that I chose... I'm not going to say what it is yet, but it was a writer-director who wrote it and directed it. And
that's what a writer-director does.
Shut the fuck up.
See, I'm a writer-producer. I write and I produce.
Suck a dick, Eric.
Oh, I thought for sure you wrote and gaffed because...
yes, I'm definitely a gaffer for sure.
She's a writer-producer.
String lights.
Eric, aren't you? Eric, you're a writer-fluffer, right?
Yeah, I'm a fluffer.
Ooh. Fluffer writer?
I actually
you fluff while you write?
That's
amazing.
I don't write while I fluff. I fluff about writing.
Wow, nice. So the guy I chose in the movie that he directed, previously he'd been known for such witty lyricisms as "My junk is so long that it hangs and swings, and at the nude beach, people think I'm looking for lost rings. However, he came up with one of the most heartfelt, and I didn't pick it as my favorite film of the year, but one of the best movies I saw all year, Bo Burnham's 8th Grade. Absolutely one of the best movies I saw all year. And also, coming from someone like Bo Burnham, who said he treats his objects like women, and his flow so cold he takes a tampon from a polar bear, and yet he releases this movie that he wrote that somehow taps into the 8th grade psyche of a teenage girl in a way that, and just a teenager in general. I mean, you know, it does have an obviously female slant to it, but as any teenager, you know, growing up now, I'm sure any teenager could relate to it. But it's one of those films where when I watched it, I kind of had a hard time believing that Bo Burnham had written it, because everything up until that point had been so crass and so over the top, and yet he releases this film that is so reserved and heartfelt and serious, yet funny at the same time. And it's just one of the best movies I saw all year. And the fact that he's a comedian transitioning into a writer-director position in film it's really impressive. And fingers crossed, I know the Academy Awards mean nothing, because they really mean fuck all, in my opinion. And for most people who know what award shows are about, they shouldn't mean anything. But getting mainstream recognition is a big part of the Academy Awards, and if he gets nominated for anything, that's a win in my book for the movie, because the movie is amazing. And there's a reason it's rated R, yet they were setting up screenings in middle schools across the country for the movie, because it's a movie that it's timeless and timely in the best way.
Sounds like a movie that's going to make me cry.
God, I really need to watch this movie, I guess.
I do need to really watch this movie. Yeah, I've never seen it. I haven't seen it either. I heard the same, that similar buzz when it came out, and then I kind of forgot about it. But yeah, no, that sounds like something that I really need to actually take time to watch.
Yeah, it's a really great movie, and the scene around the fire at the end of the movie is the thing that sticks out and really resonated with me personally. It's one of those movies where I had heard how good it was, and I watched it, and it lived up to the hype. And very rarely, Hereditary, do movies live up to the hype. Sorry, Eric.
I'll never, ever tell you if a movie is good or not ever again.
That's a lie. We'll be talking about good movies tomorrow through text messaging. You watch. Glass was amazing.
Just wait.
Oh, jeez. All right, so we're in the home stretch here. We got 3 more.
Seems like we're in the home stretch. This is strap in for another 2 hours of worth of conversation. For the
strap in, or in your case, Eric, strap it on.
Strap it on.
I don't know what we wanted to kind of give this award its name, kind of what kind of jokey bullshit superlative, and maybe we can come up with it as we're talking about it. But your biggest disappointment in 2018, and it can be anything. The Eric's Dad Award. He's not mad. He's
Bugs crashing your pack's party. Whether they've got paws or sneakers, your pack deserves a home that's protected from pests. That's where Wondercide comes in. Plant-powered protection made with steam-distilled natural essential oils that actually work. It kills and repels fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, and ants without questionable ingredients or overpowering smells. Safe to use around kids and pets when used as directed. Lab-proven to work fast. And proudly made in the USA. We offer sprays for pets, people, homes, and yards. Plus, spot-on treatments, collars, and even shampoos. Whatever your pack needs, we've got it covered. Founded by a pet parent looking for a better way to protect her dog Luna, Wondercide's now protected over 21 million lives and counting. You might have even seen us on Shark Tank. Go to Wondercide.com and use code WONDER20 for 20% off your first order. That's WONDER20 at Wondercide.com. Wondercide. Protect your pack with plant-powered Wondercide today.
Just disappointed.
Well, that could be the Chris's Dad Award, too. You do know that. I mean, it's you're not the only one, Eric.
It's
not that I'm mad at you. I'm just I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, he's not mad. He's just disappointed.
And, somehow I'd rather you be mad at me.
It's somehow way worse.
Yeah, it's way worse. Not somehow, it just is way worse. The question is, do they know that it's way worse? Or do we just interpret it?
No, they know. That's why they say
exactly. Jess, so what is your Eric's Dad Award for 2018? The biggest disappointment of 2018 for you?
Castle Rock.
Oh, damn,
Hulu's
with authority.
Castle Rock.
She was ready with that.
I know. God damn. Zing, zing. Arrow to the heart.
Yep. Hulu's Castle Rock was just, I was so pumped for that show, man. And I gotta say that I do like the new It movie. And I am, a huge Stephen King fan. So I'm kind of like this whole, where Stephen King's cool again. I mean, I guess he was never not cool, but we're just getting a lot more of his, properties and stuff again.
Steve-a-sance?
Seeing him.
Did you and I both say Steve-a-sance at the same time, Eric?
I said Renaissance, and then you said Steve-a-sance. I like yours better.
Steve-a-sance.
I think King-a-sance, maybe?
But then Castle Rock just did nothing. It did a whole lot of nothing. It was, I don't even remember how many episodes of nothing, because that's how much nothing it was. Sissy Spacek was the best part of the show, which is great. I still don't honestly know what. Did you either of you watch it? I'm really
Nope.
I watched the first half of it and just never finished it.
Yeah, it goes nowhere. You never get any answer really as to what is going on with not Alexander Skarsgård, the other Bill. That's his name.
The guy who played the clown.
Yeah, he's not the clown, so there's that. And it's just, no, it was boring. It kind of felt a little like, I don't know, you remember in the early 2000s when they were trying to start to have some kind of horror television, but it always kind of had that kind of more soft feel to it. Where it was just kind of
when they redid The Shining?
For 40-some-year-old, your 40 to 50-year-old women, just
Rose Red. The TV movie, yeah.
That shit, that's what it felt like.
Hearts in Atlantis?
It felt like a lot of that. And then I guess my honorable mention to my biggest disappointment was Halloween. But
hot take.
Yeah.
Is that a hot take? Because you didn't like it either.
I mean, I don't know.
That's spicy. Coming in hot.
I feel
spicy meatball.
I feel a little bad saying it. Because I know.
Don't feel bad.
But
don't feel bad. If you feel bad saying it, then they're doing their job by making you feel bad.
Fair. But I was Halloween was just fine. It was fine.
It was just
hoping
fine.
It would be better than fine.
That's really the distinction between Halloween.
Halloween and Hollyween.
Halloween wasn't bad. It was just fine. Which is
the ultimate. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Exactly. I am indifferent.
It's not bad. It's just fine.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay. Here we go. Here it comes, guys.
Are you gonna floor us here?
The tirade of all tirades that's about to happen.
Get your popcorn ready.
Woohoo.
For the goddamn Nun.
Wait, this is not the least favorite film of 2018, bro.
It might not. How do you know?
Ooh, fair enough.
The biggest disappointment and the least favorite are two different awards?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Oh, they are?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then my biggest disappointment, for sure, is... well, since you already said Halloween, I fully agree with Halloween in the statement where it's just not it's not a necessarily bad movie. It is a
non-issue.
Yeah, it's a well-made movie.
Yes.
But it's just not a...
It's competent while still not being creative.
Oof. Ouch.
You guys like retreads? I sure do.
Yeah. It's more fan service than it really is anything else.
Right. And
even
weirdly a large amount of off-screen kills.
And I'm fine with off-screen kills, but then when you have the brutal on-screen kills, don't just copy the ones from the much better Rob Zombie Halloween 2,
Agreed.
Where you stomp a guy's fucking face in. The Rob Zombie one did it way better. It took 5 minutes for him to crush that guy's skull, not one stomp.
Well, that's because Taylor Maine's foot is the size of a dino, it's huge.
It's huge. He's the biggest, gnarliest.
I met him once in real life. I'm like, you can't be a real person.
Remember when Viola Davis gets murdered and then some, and then some
really
more,
hard.
and then like an hour later, she's still not being done being murdered.
Yes.
It's the best. She's an Oscar winner.
She sure is.
Anyways, no, I think we've already touched on this movie a little bit, but I'm going to touch it some more in the biggest disappointment. So
I was going to say we're going to touch it in the no-no zone. I was like, bro,
no,
not this podcast.
I don't want to be Me Too'd.
It's actually, it's times upped.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways. No, I'm not whatevering times up. I'm just whatevering the...
Sure.
It doesn't matter. Whatever.
Sure.
I'm taking
misogynistic perpetuator you are.
God damn it. I'm never going to live this down. Luckily, nobody listens to this podcast, so I'm not worried.
That's what you think.
Anyways, the Cloverfield Paradox. This is my biggest disappointment as a avid Cloverfield universe fan who is one of those huge nerds who plays the ARGs and goes around the internet looking for clues about the,
it's a lion.
Larger Cloverfield universe at large or whatever. And as a huge fan of the first movie and a really big fan of the second movie also, I think they're both fantastic and both very different and awesome in their own different ways. I was super stoked about watching the Cloverfield Paradox and then really defeated and sad and just disappointed after I watched it after the Super Bowl. Because it was one of those movies where it felt like it was a totally different movie that they just threw in a bunch of Cloverfield shit after the fact.
You know what it felt like? It felt like those last several Hellraiser movies that weren't when they were originally written were just other movies, and then they just shoved Hellraiser shit into them.
Yeah.
And said, these are totally a part of that world.
And there could be a
also
movie
bad.
shoving shit into Pinhead's holes, and that would be a movie better than the last Hellraiser movie.
I would rather watch Hellraiser Hellworld than Cloverfield Paradox again.
I think I might agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah. It's more fun.
Yeah. Cloverfield Paradox, they tried to answer the age-old question of where the fuck is all of this shit coming from, and they just didn't do it in a satisfying way and in a way that actually made any sense. They really lost
it. It's a paradox, Eric.
Well, yeah, they... Oh, God damn it. I give up. That's it. I'm out of here.
Got him. Zing, zing.
No, I didn't like it either.
Yeah, it was bad. I remember we watched it after the Super Bowl and skipped around, and I was like, I don't have to go back and watch it. And then I did, and I was like, I shouldn't have watched it.
Yep.
Yeah, it was real bad. Did Eric actually leave?
Did he?
I think he probably went to go pee.
Probably.
Or maybe take a poo. Maybe go have a tinkle. Oh, God.
I'm back.
My biggest disappointment for 2018.
So many to choose from.
The sad truth of 2018. No,
you know what? There wasn't a lot actually. I think there was a lot more
it was
good
a pretty
than was
lackluster
bad.
year.
My biggest disappointment is Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom.
Oh, that was pretty disappointing.
It had a lot of things going for it, and it squandered every single one of them.
And made me cry.
Oh, because of the Brachiosaurus scene?
Because the Brachiosaurus.
I was about to be like...
Because of how bad
James
it was.
Cromwell died? Did that
We're really
make
big James Cromwell fans.
Just love Babe. Babe is the best.
Bugs crashing your pack's party? Whether they've got paws or sneakers, your pack deserves a home that's protected from pests. That's where Wondercide comes in. Plant-powered protection made with steam-distilled natural essential oils that actually work. It kills and repels fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, and ants without questionable ingredients or overpowering smells. Safe to use around kids and pets when used as directed. Lab-proven to work fast. And proudly made in the USA. We offer sprays for pets, people, homes, and yards. Plus, spot-on treatments, collars, and even shampoos. Whatever your pack needs, we've got it covered. Founded by a pet parent looking for a better way to protect her dog Luna, Wondercide's now protected over 21 million lives and counting. You might have even seen us on Shark Tank. Go to Wondercide.com and use code WONDER20 for 20% off your first order. That's WONDER20 at Wondercide.com. Wondercide, Protect your pack with plant-powered Wondercide today.
If you're looking for more horror outside of the mainstream, look no further than Unsung Horrors, a podcast about underseen horror movies. I'm Lance.
And I'm Erica. Every other week, we'll cover a horror movie with fewer than 1,000 views on Letterboxd. We'll even give you double feature recommendations to pair with the movies we discuss.
From gothic to shot on video, from slashers to comedies, from giallo to J-horror, we'll cover all the subgenres. So join us as we unearth these hidden gems of horror.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all at Unsung Horrors, available wherever you listen to podcasts. And part of the Someone's Favorite Productions podcast network.
I would also give honorable mention to Fantastic Beasts 2, because that movie...
Oh, I didn't even see it, so...
I didn't see it. I watched the first
it.
one. I kind of don't care about Harry Potter movies.
I watched it so high, and I'm glad I watched it high, because I don't think I could comprehend it. So yeah. It was real dumb.
I don't think comprehension really has anything to do with it.
Johnny Depp just kind of needs to go away.
Yeah, really.
For good.
He just needs to be Guy Lapointe from now on.
Well, I think he's pretty much on his way out now that they dropped him as, Jack Sparrow.
I mean, they were gonna drop him though, right? Like they're rebooting it. Why do you need to be in the reboot? Reboot means bye-bye.
Because he needs money.
How do you reboot a series that you've been literally making movies for the last 15 years?
Yeah, it never ended.
It's not ending. It's not a reboot.
It would have to still be. It's like
Spider-Man now. They're just going to reboot it every 5 years, no matter what.
Yeah.
But until they find somebody.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. We have some Spider-Man things to talk about, but I'll save it for later.
It's pronounced Spoderman. But yeah, Fantastic Beasts and Jurassic, essentially sequels to movies that came out in 2015.
Yeah.
Were not great. The 3-year wait did not live up to the hype, and that's a disappointment because I liked the first Jurassic World, and by that account, I liked Jurassic Park, but who doesn't? And I liked Fantastic Beasts, the first one. I thought it was a serviceable Harry Potter.
That's like saying I like
tangentially related film.
Did you also therefore like The Force Awakens because you like A New Hope?
Yeah, because it is laterally related to A New Hope. Yeah.
Is it even lateral? I think it's like
adjacent.
Yeah. Well,
not even adjacent.
Lateral is
juxtaposed.
Isn't lateral and adjacent the same thing?
I think it is superimposed. Actually,
I think lateral
put them
would
on
be
top
next
of each other.
But isn't adjacent next to as well?
Not right next to.
Ah, fair enough. Well, regardless,
who knows?
Force Awakens, New Hope, Jurassic World. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, okay.
But, yeah, those are that's my biggest disappointment. Just sequels underperforming. So, well, we've got 2 awards left: least favorite film and favorite film. So,
right.
Jess, I'm going to kick it to you first. What was your least favorite film of 2018?
Truth or Dare.
Wait, you want to ask us another? You want me to ask you another question? I'm just kidding.
No.
That movie was awful. That movie was so bad, even marijuana couldn't help it.
Like your immediate reaction was just
no.
Just laugh.
Yeah, Truth or Dare. I saw it. It was terrible.
It was bad.
It was a horrible piece of shit. And the thing is I liked Happy Death Day.
Oh, that movie was great.
You got suckered in by the Blumhouse name, didn't you?
I can't wait to see the second one.
But you got suckered into Truth or Dare by that Blumhouse name, huh?
Yeah. I was, actually, because I thought, well, if I liked a movie that's basically just Groundhog Day with fucking 50 Cent in the trailer, I was like, yeah, fine, Truth or Dare, that should be fine. I like that girl from Pretty Little Liars, whatever her name is. And I just, it's just awful. It's dumb. And then they end this with the sorry, spoilers, but I don't care. It's a shitty movie. Don't watch it. They end with just, well, we're just going to have to tell everybody about this curse so that everyone in the world can be accursed with it. And they'll just keep having to ask each other truth or dare until we all eventually die.
Wow. That's how it ended?
Yeah. They they basically, it ends with the Pretty Little Liars girl and whoever else her friend is that survives. And they send out, because at the beginning it's established that Pretty Little Liars girl has a large social media following.
Oh, God damn it.
And so she makes all these videos and things like that So, at the end of the movie, they say, well, I have all these followers. I'll make this video telling everybody about this thing and saying, well, sorry, now you have to play the game.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
Well, me and Chris have a story about one time where once upon a time in Los Angeles, when Chris came to visit, we got real drunk and smoked a bunch of the Whizzle and then decided that we were going to try to do something that we had never before done on the podcast and do a live commentary on a movie that we had both never seen before.
But wanted to watch.
And we were fucked up. And it was in the middle of the summer, so it was pretty hot. But it was still like midnight, so it wasn't that hot.
But there was no air conditioning in Eric's garage.
And it's
because if we put the air conditioning on, the microphones would have just been like the entire time.
They're in space, my God.
That happened when I was in LA and recording interviews. It was so hot in the house, my glasses slid off my face.
Yes, this happens. But yeah, we got 20 minutes into the movie and we stopped and decided
Truth or Dare.
It was Truth or Dare.
Oh, it was Truth or Dare. Okay.
It was Truth or Dare. We decided that it was no longer worth it to do anything that had to do with that movie. We were not going to tough out the rest of the movie because it wasn't worth dying of heat exhaustion to make fun of the worst movie that we had both ever seen.
That's why I said, Jess,
not even so bad it's good.
Well, that's why I said, Jess, that not even marijuana could fix Truth or Dare.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
Which is, that's hard pressed to find something it doesn't fix.
Not even, as the kids are saying, a big old fatty.
No.
Big old fat roach full of the marijuanas. Yeah, no, nobody says that. Not
the
even
devil's
us.
Lettuce?
Yeah, the devil's lettuce. The reefer. Not even the reefer could fucking fix that movie.
The reefer, man.
Yeah. No amount of alcohol / weed could have made that movie good.
No. No.
Anyways,
there we go.
Speaking of movies that no amount of substance abuse can make good, The Nun!
Here it is.
I'm going to yell about this movie because I hate it. The Nun, 100% the worst movie I've ever seen in my entire life, and I've seen a lot of really bad movies. God damn it. I think what made it worse is I spent money to go see The Nun in the theater, and I sat through the whole fucking thing. God damn it, dude. It was just one of those movies where it was like, I'm not a super huge Conjuring universe fan to begin with. I
find it weird that there's a Conjuring universe.
Yeah, I mean, but I like
Does everything need a universe?
I
appreciate that it exists.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's one of those things where the whole Universal Dark Universe thing sounded really hokey to me, but I was excited for it because I was like, cool.
Must have sounded pretty hokey to the people who tried to make it too.
Yeah, Universal monster movies, let's bring back the classic monsters and do all of that
and
shit.
Monster Rally movies, yeah.
Yeah, it seems cool. And then they really fucked it up with the first goddamn movie, and now we're not getting that. So
you're
I guess
saying that Dark Universe logo isn't going anywhere?
It would appear not.
The evidence would appear to the contrary, would it not? And hey, Johnny Depp was the Invisible Man, so motherfucker didn't even have to do anything. He just sits in a studio and has his lines fed to him over his earpiece.
That's true. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I didn't have really any expectations for The Nun, except for the insane amount of marketing that was put out by whoever is marketing that movie, whatever. I don't know who's the production company behind all of that shit, but
Universal. Oh no, I think it's 20th Century.
I don't know. Doesn't matter to me.
Knowing their luck, it's probably Sony
because they marketed it like a marketed it.
So mad their teeth are chattering.
Marketed that movie like a motherfucker, so you could not go anywhere without seeing The Nun everywhere. I don't know what it was like in Ohio or in goddamn Louisiana or wherever it is you live, fucking Chris. But goddamn it,
Louisiana? Did you say I live in Louisiana?
I don't know where you live.
Do I sound like
Nebraska.
I live on
Oklahoma.
a bed of? Do I sound like
Fine.
I live on a bed of crawdads?
You sound like you live in a flyover state.
You too.
Bugs crashing your PAX party? Whether they've got paws or sneakers, your pack deserves a home that's protected from pests. That's where Wondercide comes in. Plant-powered protection made with steam-distilled natural essential oils that actually work. It kills and repels fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, and ants without questionable ingredients or overpowering smells. Safe to use around kids and pets when used as directed. Lab-proven to work fast. And proudly made in the USA. We offer sprays for pets, people, homes, and yards. Plus, spot-on treatments, collars, and even shampoos. Whatever your pack needs, we've got it covered. Founded by a pet parent looking for a better way to protect her dog Luna, Wondercide's now protected over 21 million lives and counting. You might have even seen us on Shark Tank. Go to Wondercide.com and use code WONDER20 for 20% off your first order. That's WONDER20 at Wondercide.com. Wondercide. Protect your pack with plant-powered Wondercide today.
I can hear the airplanes fly on by and nobody cares.
You guys both sound like you live in states with crappy basketball teams, so don't talk to me.
Hey.
Sorry. We took your best player. Sorry.
That's fine.
Yeah, the hometown player has, as we would say, a big old piece of shit.
Anywho, yeah, I don't know what it was like around you guys, but around me in Los Angeles, every other goddamn billboard was a nun billboard.
Well, we don't get movie billboards, really.
The marketing was crazy. Like, everywhere you went, every fucking third commercial on TV was a goddamn nun commercial. Like, and to be honest, like, I was kind of excited for it, at least a little bit, because like that was the coolest part of the second Conjuring movie, was that nun sequence. And I was like, cool, if that's their jumping off point, like, then this movie is gonna be fucking wicked awesome. And like, I like religious horror movies. Like, I think when they're done really right, they're like some of the most fucked up movies. Mm-hmm. And this movie was just honestly a bad cliche piece of shit from the very beginning to the very end. And like, the acting wasn't great, and the story was nigh intelligible, and everything about it was stupid, and I hated it, and I will never stop talking about how bad that movie was.
So do they end? If I ever do watch this, I don't give a shit about spoilers. But so the purpose of having Vera Farmiga's younger sister, is that just to be like, haha, look, we have our younger sister, or do they like end up relating her character to like?
They say that they might. They say that there's like, we might do something with it in the future.
They have confirmed that in future movies, it will all make sense why they have cast them both. And so they're just like being coy and stupid with it.
Look at this. Oh, it's Warner Brothers, by the way.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, anyways, I don't know. It was like the year before they had Annabelle Creation or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm. Which was better than the first Annabelle.
Right. And that was one of those movies that I was like, oh, there's no way that this movie's going to be good. Let's fucking take a shit on this movie. And it was fucking pretty good. And I was like, wow, this is kind of awesome. And so I was hoping that The Nun was going to be in the same vein. And nah, dude. It's like, I don't know. Just because the movie is called The Nun doesn't need, like, The Nun doesn't need to be in it. It's like Jaws. Like, the shark is barely in the goddamn movie. But still, when the nun was in the fucking movie, like, it was the stupidest shit ever. And I was very disappointed and super sad and just angry. Still angry about it.
Less is
more. Are you going to go see their...
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, are you going to go see that La Llorona?
No,
whatever
I don't care about La Llorona.
Shit is. It's in that damn same universe, isn't it?
I don't think so.
Or is it a different thing? Oh.
You know what they say?
They're like really hacking it hard.
They say less is more until you go watch Prometheus and it doesn't have the alien, and then in Alien Covenant they had to have the alien.
It has to have an alien at the end of it.
It doesn't have the alien, Jess, so I don't
Prometheus
care.
is so much better than Covenant.
Yeah, but Prometheus is still a piece of shit.
No, Prometheus is fantastic. You go to hell and you die.
You're a liar, and you're just saying that to be a contrarian turd. Fuck you.
No, I actually...
No, I really like Prometheus.
Well, you know what? You two...
But... I fully
you two are high as fuck right now.
So
I wish.
Noomi Rapace is my future wife, so don't talk shit about her, okay?
What are you, Tommy Wiseau now? You're my future wife. There's only one other person I've ever heard use that phrase. What? Borat?
My wife.
My wife.
But your future wife. That's what Tommy Wiseau says. He doesn't say you are my fiance. He says you are my future wife.
I have never seen The Room.
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen it, so
it's a bad movie, but it's
but it's supposed to.
It would have been a fungus award, is what it would have been.
Yep. All right. Anyways, Chris, your least favorite movie of the year. If it's not The Nun, you're wrong.
No, it's Holmes and Watson, because that movie's a piece of shit.
Oh, I never saw it.
Oh, why did you see that?
It's a long story, and it was not by choice. I have a family member who's disabled, and they wanted to go see a movie, and that's what they wanted to go see because they watched trailers on their iPad, and so my dad and I and my uncle went and saw it, and my uncle, who was the one who wanted to go see it, after we got out of the movie, he looks at me and goes, "That was a piece of shit." And I said, "Yeah, tried to tell you." But it is unbelievably unfunny in a way that I didn't think was possible when you have Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly in a movie. Albeit, I don't like Will Ferrell very much anymore. He's kind of been doing the same thing for the last 10 years since Anchorman came out. Or I guess 15 years now.
He peaked in his appearance in Eastbound and Down.
He peaked with Anchorman.
He peaked in that fucking college movie.
Oh, Old School.
Old School, yeah. When he's like in it just a little bit.
Frank the Tank.
Yep.
Snoop-a-loop, let's go with your green hat. Yeah, Old School's great. Anchorman has its moments. And pretty much everything Will Ferrell
else is terrible.
Well, everything Will Ferrell to me is like James Franco. He can't get past the fact that he plays himself.
Yeah.
All the time, without fail.
Yeah.
And it comes off as lazy. The problem is he roped John C. Reilly into it, and John C. Reilly is an amazing actor. He's a good
actor.
And like he's a good comedic actor, he's a good dramatic actor. And he roped him into this movie, and this movie is awful. There's like one or two gags that are actually kind of funny. One of them is so insanely stupid, I laughed out loud. And I'll just tell you what it is because you're not going to see the movie, and if you do, the gag is in the last 5 minutes of the movie, so please don't go see it. The whole plot of the film kind of revolves around Holmes and Watson trying to stop the queen from being assassinated. And at the end of the film, it turns out that she's going to be assassinated on a famous boat. That boat ends up being the Titanic. So Holmes and Watson save her. And as they're getting off the Titanic with the female leads of the film, and I kid you not, this actually happened in the movie, and I have to give them credit. You two probably know where I'm going with this. They see a certain actor getting on the boat on one of the other ramps onto the boat, and they both say, "Hey, look, it's Billy fucking Zane getting onto the boat in the costume he wore in Titanic." I kid you not. But they don't say his character from the movie.
Himself.
Yeah, they don't say his character's name. They say, "Hey, look, it's Billy Zane," and it's like, what?
Oh wow. Oh, the Phantom. I'm sorry, I called him the Phantom.
Yeah. No, they go, "Hey, look, it's Billy Zane," and I was like, what?
God.
But it's like...
That's fantastic.
Right, that is a hilarious gag, but the rest of the movie is really bad, and if you watch the trailer, you already knew that. Don't go see it. It's not funny. It's a waste of everybody's time. The movie, and the craziest thing about the movie is, and this is something I talked about with Eric, if you're going to make a parody, because ultimately it is a parody of the Guy Ritchie Sherlock Holmes films, it has to be two things. It either has to be timeless or timely. Wow.
Sorry.
I'm going to remix that shit.
Really.
It either has to be timely or timeless, and the Guy Ritchie Sherlock Holmes movies aren't timeless, and a movie parodying them coming out 10 years after they came out is not timely. Why did you make this movie?
Does anybody even care about the Guy Ritchie Sherlock Holmes? Like, the Sherlock craze has gone way down.
Yeah, and the fact that the movie was mired in development hell for a decade with Sacha Baron Cohen as the lead and Will Ferrell as Watson, originally, that movie still would have been a
far better movie.
It probably still would have sucked, though.
But probably still far better, though.
Yeah. It maybe would have failed in the positive, so bad it's good direction, as opposed to failing in the 2% or 9% on Rotten Tomatoes direction.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Holmes and Watson is the absolute worst movie. Least favorite film I saw in 2018. It came out like the last week of 2018, too. So, it slid into the DMs right at the end. It was
Did it come out on Christmas?
I think like a couple of days before, maybe, or on Christmas, yeah. It was real bad. Really astoundingly bad. So, well...
Bugs crashing your pack's party? Whether they've got paws or sneakers, your pack deserves a home that's protected from pests. That's where Wondercide comes in. Plant-powered protection made with steam-distilled natural essential oils that actually work. It kills and repels fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, and ants without questionable ingredients or overpowering smells. Safe to use around kids and pets when used as directed. Lab-proven to work fast. And proudly made in the USA. We offer sprays for pets, people, homes, and yards. Plus, spot-on treatments, collars, and even shampoos. Whatever your pack needs, we've got it covered. Founded by a pet parent looking for a better way to protect her dog Luna, Wonderside's now protected over 21 million lives and counting. You might have even seen us on Shark Tank. Go to Wonderside.com and use code WONDER20 for 20% off your first order. That's WONDER20 at Wonderside.com. Wonderside. Protect your pack with plant-powered Wondercide today.
Let's wrap this up with our favorite film of 2018. What do you have in store for us with your pick, Jess?
All right. Well, I think everybody's going to already know this, but my favorite movie of 2018 was Suspiria.
Nice.
Yep. I'm still thinking about that movie. I can't wait for it to come out. It comes out on Blu-ray on the 29th of this month, day before my birthday. So I pre-ordered it. Happy birthday to me.
Nice.
And yes, thank you guys for this awesome Mondo poster I'm staring at right now. But this, that I thought it was beautiful. I still am very bewitched by it, and I can't wait to see it again on Blu-ray and devour special features and commentaries. And I hope there's a Tilda Swinton commentary.
Bewitched, no pun intended, huh?
No pun intended.
God, I hope there's commentaries on it. There's been a lot of movies coming out recently that don't have commentaries, and people are up in arms.
Lame.
So,
but yeah, Suspiria. It's I don't know. I loved it. I think that it's something that it's definitely going to be up there for me for a while.
It's definitely a movie that is very bewitching. Mm-hmm. I've listened to the soundtrack a bunch of times since I've seen it.
Me too.
It's very, very cool. Especially that music that's like the main sort of theme that happens like during the dance segments.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that music just puts me in this crazy, I don't know, weird state or whatever. I really like it.
Mm-hmm. All right, Chris. I know you totally agree with me.
No. I don't think that that's Eric's pick, but I understand why y'all like it. So
yeah, no.
I'm not going to shit talk the movie. We already had a 2-hour podcast about it, so if you want to know my thoughts, just go check that podcast out because we're not retreading that ground again.
2-hour podcast. Yeah, I mean it's easy to talk about that movie for 2 hours, whether or not you like it.
There's a lot going on in that movie.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. A lot of Tilda going on, really. There's a whole lot of Tilda going on. Is it my turn?
Yeah, you got to pick one, or just go with the movie that we know you're going to go with.
The best movie of 2018.
No. Your favorite movie.
No, it is the best movie, and happens to also be my personal favorite.
Unequivocally.
Don't at me. If you do, you're wrong. It's Mandy. God damn it, dude. It's the most metal fucking movie I've ever seen in my goddamn life. Everything about it is completely style over substance.
Yes, absolutely.
Which I am 100% on board with in this movie. Like, the way that this movie was shot, the whole first hour of this movie being like so moody and so slow and so deliberate, and it like, God, the fucking music. I mean, it's Johan Johansson's last score, which like makes it that much more sad, beautiful.
Hey, Eric, are you putting on your rubber gloves on your end?
No. Who's touching their microphone?
I thought that was
I
you.
am not.
Nah, it ain't me.
Nope.
It ain't me.
Hey, calm down. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I was where was I? Sucking Johan Johansson's dick for a second there?
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, the music. It's honestly one of the most beautiful scores I've ever heard, and it fits the movie so perfectly. It's literally insane. And it's from maybe one of my personal favorite like modern film composers, who has worked with Denis Villeneuve, who we constantly fillet his movies whenever they come out because they're amazing, and his scores are a big part of that for a few of his movies. And so for him to sort of like lend his sort of like musical stylings, but in a very different way to this movie, was one of those things that I would never expect it coming from him, but it makes a lot of sense at the same time. And I'm sad that this is the last movie that we're going to be able to like hear him score. Panos Cosmatos, like I was looking forward to this movie ever since I saw Beyond the Black Rainbow a couple years ago. That was one of those movies that like is also completely style over substance, even more so because the story is even...
Is there a story?
There is, but it's like so abstract and so weird. Like
Barbarian Sound Studio too? Like that
kind of, yeah, where it's like you have to watch it like 5 times in order to like figure out what the fuck is even happening.
Right.
Because it's buried so deeply in the dialogue and so deeply in like the set design and the just like the world or whatever, that there's no way you're going to understand it the first time you watch it. And I was completely entranced by that movie the first time I saw it. And so Mandy sort of brought that feeling full circle for me, because it had been like so many years since I had first seen Beyond the Black Rainbow. And it had been 9 years since that movie came out when Mandy finally dropped. And I watched Mandy. And I was so glad that I got to go see it in a theater a couple of times, because that movie is worth going to see on the biggest screen with the loudest goddamn sound system you can possibly get, because it's insane. It's Nicolas Cage at his most Nicolas Cage. I don't even know what else to say about it other than
it's insanity, man, and it's badass.
It's so badass. It's so insane. The movie shifts gears so fucking hard about an hour in that it will literally like freak you the fuck out if you're not ready for it. It goes, fully gnarly and has, some of the best cinematography, and just like the way that it's so stylized is like so perfect. For me, it was like this movie was made specifically for me. It's slow, and then it just fucking kicks you in the teeth. It's metal as fuck. And go fucking see it right now.
Don Shutter.
God, turn it, like if you don't have like a stereo system hooked up to your TV, like hook one up to your TV. And then fucking blast it as loud as you can blast it, and it still like makes sense, because Jesus Christ, it's so fucking awesome. Back to you, Chris.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think that we should take it upon ourselves to shit on each other's picks for best film. I liked Mandy. I didn't love it, and I don't want to say it's courtesy of overhyped by Eric. Sounds like,
but it also might be, because I did. When I saw it, I was like, "You need to watch this movie," and then you were like, "Oh, okay, I'll watch it." And then you didn't watch it for 4 months.
Sorry.
4 months.
Yeah.
So it was
I was about to say,
sucking this movie's dick for 4 months because I watched it, and then I watched it again, and then a month later I went and I watched it again, and then like I watched it at my house like 10 times or some shit. And like I kept telling you how awesome it was, and I was like, dude, it keeps getting more awesome every time I watch it. It's amazing. And then you watched it and you were like, I mean, it's okay.
I'll say the same thing I said to you off podcast. I wish there was more of the shit with Nicolas Cage just going ballistic, and less of the pseudo heady nonsense at the beginning of the movie. And you and I,
that's a fair criticism.
You and I
It's
both
not-
know that I have no problem with pseudo-heady nonsense because the movie that I picked for my favorite film is full of it.
And that film happens to be
Venom.
Yeah.
I gotta go. I quit
Later, guys. No, my favorite film of the year, without a doubt, is Annihilation.
Yeah.
So much so that I dropped $200 on a poster for it. So much so that I dropped $80 on the other poster for it. So much so that I've read all 3 of the books now. So much so that it is one of those movies where when I think about it, I want to watch it again. Which, in my mind, that's a pretty good sign of a movie you really like. If you're like, and rather than talk about it or think about it, let's just watch it. Because it has, and look, I'm no fan of Natalie Portman. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I don't like her very much.
She's pretty bland.
Ooh, I love her.
She's okay. She just always seems disinterested.
Black Swan, dude. Black Swan and
Black
now
Swan's
Annihilation.
fantastic.
Those 2 movies, I am forever a Natalie Portman fanboy because
Black Swan
because of those 2 movies.
I don't like Black Swan.
Oh.
It's just okay. It's just okay.
Black Swan made me fucking cry in the goddamn theater, okay?
Well, we can't help that you're a bitch.
The soundtrack to that movie is amazing, and the story is so beautiful, and it's so weird.
Oh, but Annihilation is one of those movies it's like Mandy, like Suspiria, which, by the way, our 3 movies we picked are not for everybody. Frankly, they're not for most people. Yeah. Look, and
they're not even for all of us.
And the three of them are not box office successes. They're very polarizing.
And long.
Yeah, well, Mandy
Mine's
not
probably
so
the longest.
Yeah,
Mandy's 2 hours.
Jess, mine's probably the longest. First time you said that one, huh? But
it's the first time that she's probably right.
That's yeah, right. Just Average by Eric. Overhyped by Eric.
Incredibly middle-sized.
Yeah.
Extremely medium penis. The Eric Kniss story.
Chode by Eric. But yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those movies where, like Suspiria, like Mandy, it's not for everybody, and it's not even for most people. And I think that's what I like about it. If that makes sense.
I would agree. Yeah, I would absolutely agree. I think that's what I mean. That's. Given the movies that we've talked about tonight and the myriad of movies that we did not see that came out in 2018 into regular theaters, the general gist of movies this past year was pretty lackluster. Mm-hmm. So the ones that really did something or tried to do something just to bring some kind of fresh, I picked a remake for my favorite film, but it's barely a remake.
It's a remake in name alone.
It's more like a reimagining.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And similarly, Annihilation is an adaptation of a book, but
only vaguely.
So barely, it's practically just the title and the main idea of a group of women go into an area that is bizarre.
It's a reimagining, kind of like The Shining is a reimagining of the book The Shining. Right. In the sense that the feeling is there, but the exact sort of events are not the same.
Yeah, exactly. And
there's
something to be said for that.
And Alex Garland said that himself. He said, when I went out, when he decided to write the script for it, he did not reread the book. He literally just took his thoughts and his memories of reading the books and his feelings and how he remembered experiencing it. Mm-hmm. And then he wrote that as the movie.
And look, some of my favorite movies are body horror movies, so Annihilation works right in there. Like we talked about already, I think the 3 of us are all on the same page. Videodrome is one of my favorite movies. I'm assuming both of y'all. I mean, I know Eric loves it, and Jess, if you have a poster of it in your house,
it's absolutely one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
It's my favorite Cronenberg.
Yep. I would say it's mine, but I love The Fly so much.
The Fly is my second.
Yeah, I think between the 2, I can never pick one because they're just both so fucking good. And I love body horror, so Annihilation, The Fly, Videodrome, they all live in that same universe. And that's why I love Annihilation, is because it's body horror with weird sci-fi or strange sci-fi. And Alex Garland, I didn't like Ex Machina. I didn't. I honestly didn't understand why everyone was rocketing out of their seats with explosive diarrhea with how great it was. It was just okay.
I honestly haven't seen it.
Yeah,
I
and
like
you know,
it.
and
I
you know
like it
what?
quite a lot.
And you know what? I wouldn't rush out and see it. It's okay, but it's
just been sitting there forever to watch.
It's visually
It's on
stunning.
It's definitely like one of those contained sci-fi movies that like people love, you know, where it's like, oh, it's just high concept and like, you know, real simple sci-fi, you know, not like Blade Runner 2049 or some shit where it's like crazy, like super insane, almost 3 hour like futuristic sci-fi insanity. Like this is like, you know, takes place in pretty much one location.
It's a bottle episode movie.
Yeah, it really is. And I really like it quite a lot, but you know, that kind of shit it's hit and miss with people. You know, if the message of the movie or the performances of the movie and that, you know, style of movie like don't hit you in just the right way, then you're not going to be into it because it's so simple and it's so basic that there's such few things to grab onto. Which is good and bad.
And Annihilation,
depending on your movie.
And Annihilation is the same way. The message in Annihilation resonated with me a lot. And there is a message in Annihilation. I'm not going to ruin the movie if you haven't seen it. You should go see it. But I think the message is there.
Oh yeah, but it doesn't beat you over the
it's you know it's about self-destruction and you know finding oneself and coming to terms with your personal destructive nature but again that's what makes the character so interesting and that works with Natalie Portman's character in the movie because her character is kind of devoid of emotion in the movie because she is self-destruction personified in a character. And that's what I loved about the movie. I don't want to gush on and on about it because we already did, but the movie came out. It was dumped on fucking Netflix internationally a week after it came out in the States. It was gone out of theaters like a week after it came out. Eric and I had the opportunity to both see it in theaters. I loved it. It's great. My favorite movie of the year. And you know what? I know a lot of people that don't like it, and you know, cool. You're probably not gonna like it. Just like a lot of people aren't gonna like Mandy or Suspiria.
Right.
And I remember when that movie came out and we talked about it. I said, this movie's probably going to be my favorite movie of the year. And honestly, if Mandy hadn't come out, it would have been my favorite movie of the year.
Yeah.
So,
and I do want to give a shout out to a movie I almost gave to over Annihilation, The House That Jack Built.
Lars von Trier.
That movie is fucking bananas.
Did you see the illegal unrated cut that they had out?
I don't think we did.
The Hot Minute. Yeah, they did some series of screenings around the like country, and actually the small theater that we have over here got it, our little independent cinema. But they evidently, like the next day, they were like, yeah, so you guys like showed an unrated version of this that wasn't necessarily approved by the MPAA. So now like Lars von Trier was getting in all the trouble.
I think it was a stunt, really.
Absolutely.
And I think the MPAA can go fuck themselves and their stupid assholes.
I've heard from a couple of people who saw that version of the movie and then saw like the regular rated R one, and they're like, I couldn't even tell you what was different.
Okay. Well, to be honest, that happens a lot in like unrated versions where it's just like, oh, you added like 14 seconds of something and then I didn't even notice.
They said cunt a bunch of times, unrated.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Pussy, unrated, guys. Oh my God, the world is coming to an end.
But yeah. No, I mean, if we're doing honorable mentions, fucking dude, Into the Spider-Verse. That movie, it gave me all the feels. I'm a huge Spider-Man nerd, and I love Spider-Man, and that movie really, honestly, is the best fucking Spider-Man movie. It's better than Spider-Man 2, which is hard for me to say.
How dare you disrespect the Holy Trilogy?
Because Spider-Man 2 is the most Sam Raimi movie that's not an Evil Dead movie and not Drag Me to Hell that there is.
Isn't Spider-Man 3 the most Sam Raimi movie he's ever made?
No, Spider-Man 2 is way more Sam Raimi than Spider-Man 3.
I would have to agree.
But Spider-Man 3 has Spider-Man dancing. Finger guns, man. I'm going to leave it at that.
Everybody shits on that movie, but it was still the highest grossing movie of 2007.
That movie's not bad. It's just stupid.
Oh, no, it's also bad.
It doesn't mean I don't like it. It's fun. Topher Grace is Venom. I mean, come on. That is perfect.
Bugs crashing your PAX party? Whether they've got paws or sneakers, your pack deserves a home that's protected from pests. That's where Wondercide comes in. Plant-powered protection made with steam-distilled natural essential oils that actually work. It kills and repels fleas, ticks, mosquitoes, and ants without questionable ingredients or overpowering smells. Safe to use around kids and pets when used as directed. Lab-proven to work fast. And proudly made in the USA. We offer sprays for pets, people, homes, and yards. Plus, spot-on treatments, collars, and even shampoos. Whatever your pack needs, we've got it covered. Founded by a pet parent looking for a better way to protect her dog Luna, Wondercide's now protected over 21 million lives and counting. You might have even seen us on Shark Tank. Go to Wondercide.com and use code WONDER20 for 20% off your first order. That's WONDER20 at Wondercide.com. Wondercide. Protect your pack with plant-powered Wondercide today.
Casting. No? Am I...
All right, before this devolves into total trolling, I think there's two topics that we need to hit on before we're done. Anybody else have any honorable mentions, movies that they fucking really liked that they want to talk about before we...
Nah, and my honorable mentions would be like Hereditary, probably. We've already done that, so... Ooh, yeah. Can I throw in one that I think was overhyped and I thought was just okay, real quick, because I'm looking at it? A Quiet Place.
Oh my God!
We didn't even mention A Quiet Place.
Yeah, because it doesn't worth mentioning anything.
But it's not like it's not a bad movie.
Best
but it's
use
also
of no sound. A Quiet Place.
You know what though? The sound design in that movie is actually
it's good.
It's cool. It's used to effect. But you know who also did sound design like that before A Quiet Place? Our boy Mike Flanagan in a little movie on Netflix called Hush.
I know. Don't bring up movies that aren't mainstream films that people can latch onto with people from TV shows that they recognize.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I've only been repping our boy Mike Flanagan since his first short film called Oculus, Chapter 3, The Man with the Plan.
Oculus Rift?
No.
Isn't Oculus... Didn't they made Oculus into a full-length feature, right?
Into a feature, yeah. I actually think that
produced by none other than WWE.
I think that the short is actually much more terrifying than the feature, but the feature takes a lot of the same ideas from the short and really like fleshes them out to like, you know, a full 2-hour deal or whatever. And it's still cool. I really like it. Anyways.
Another honorable mention, Sorry to Bother You. That movie's amazing.
That's
but
what
again,
I was gonna say.
Another movie not for everybody. Frankly, a movie not for most people or any.
And I think that's another runner-up for like the, you know, the Jordan Peele Award, the Get Out Award, you know, the breakout movie. It's Boots Riley's first fucking movie, and it's insane, and it's insanely good.
And it's body horror.
And it goddamn has the craziest twist in any movie I have seen all year.
Oh, wait, Jess, do you know what the twist to the movie is?
I haven't seen it.
Oh my God.
No, just don't say anything about it.
It's so sad that we can't say what it is because it is so fucking insane.
I promise to watch it before we get together again.
Jess, you gotta watch it. That twist will fucking lose. You'll lose your shit. You'll be like, wait, excuse me?
The movie, let's just say the movie takes a hard left turn about halfway through, and that hard left turn, it doesn't go back. It doesn't go back to center. It stays going that direction.
Yeah, the Mandy hard left turn an hour in has literally nothing on that movie.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Fantastic.
Also, this is a movie that came out in 2018 that I just recently watched that, God damn it, manipulated the shit out of my emotions like a motherfucker.
A Star is Born?
Searching. Yeah.
Oh, the John Cho movie?
John Cho movie, like that's told all through phone and computer screens.
That one. Interesting.
Like that.
Unscary, Unfriended.
Yeah.
Unscary,
Unfriended.
God damn it, dude! That movie fucked up.
I'll tell you a superlative that I thought about doing, but it was really for one movie in specific. The one movie in 2018 that everyone kept talking about that I could have given two shits about, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, I don't care.
Take your Bryan Singer child raping ass and get out of here. How's about that?
Didn't it just win something at the Golden Globes?
It just won the best.
It's
not film at Golden Globes.
It's not hard to win an award when you're telling a story about someone's life.
That's true.
Low-hanging fruit.
They have biopics.
Yeah, biopics are low-hanging fruit, and if you don't like that, that's the case. It totally is. How many times do actors win for portraying real people over people who are creating an actual performance? Cough, cough, Michael Keaton losing to Eddie. I've got a problem with my mouth, Redmayne in every movie that I'm in. Stephen Hawking was a real person. It's not hard to do a performance of them when you could just go watch a video of who the fuck they were.
But people are like, oh, they lose themselves to the role, to the character.
And by the way,
to be honest, though, Michael Keaton was actually kind of just playing a characterized version of himself.
And Jim Carrey was possessed by the spirit of Andy Kaufman, and he looks like a real pretentious prick in that documentary. And that's what happens when character acting and losing yourself becomes a problem.
Yep.
Well.
Yeah.
And by the way, Randy Malek's teeth in that movie are ridiculous.
Did you just call him Randy Malek?
I said Rami? What's his name? Rami?
Randy Malek.
Should I have called
Randy
him?
Malek.
You know what I should have called him? Walter Matthau from Dennis the Menace. And if you get that reference, good on you.
All right.
Big old chicklets.
I think before we completely lose our minds making fun of Randy Malek.
I thought it was pronounced Roni Mullet.
It's Rami.
Rami, huh?
It's
Rami
Randy
or
from
Rainy?
now on. It's forever
Randy.
Mr. Robot, a.k.a. Randy Malek.
Randy Malek. Yeah. Anyways, are there any movies, like one or two movies that you guys are excited about that are coming out this year? Like, obviously, there's big, gigantic movies that are coming out, but like, what else are you guys stoked for?
I honestly don't know. I haven't heard a lot about
You probably just can't think about it.
Yeah.
All right. Happy Death Day to You looks awesome.
Well, yes, that does look good. That looks fun. I was trying to think of smaller ones, but
Hellboy, obviously.
Right. Okay.
No, you mean instead of a Ron
Dumbo,
Perlman
sure.
third film, they're giving us looks like dime store Hellboy instead?
What about Detective Pikachu?
I mean, that looks amazing.
I'm kind of pumped for Detective Pikachu.
I have no
I'm
desire.
excited for Godzilla.
Oh.
Dude, King of the Monsters.
King of who gives a shit.
I'm
Giant
stoked.
monsters.
Giant monster movie.
I can't wait for them to focus on Millie Bobby Brown for an hour and a half of the movie like they did with the last one.
When Kong Skull Island came out, I was like, whatever, dude. It's a King Kong movie. And then it was the best fucking movie.
Because it was directed by someone who had a distinct vision for the film. Godzilla, King of the Monsters just looks like the last Godzilla movie all over again.
I don't know. It looks tight.
With more monsters.
Better than the last.
There were 3 in the last movie.
But there's going to be lots in this one.
Yeah, but now there's going to be like 5.
Hashtag prove me wrong. Okay.
Isn't Quentin Tarantino's movie coming out this year?
Jesus Christ.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood about Manson?
Oh, my God.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Yep,
supposed
believe
to
it is, yeah.
Oh, well, I'm stoked for that. I'm unabashedly a Quentin Tarantino fan, and I will get shit for that forever, and I don't give a shit.
I'm more excited.
I'm a Tarantino fan, so.
I'm a Totino's fan. Does that count?
I'm a Totino's pizza boy.
I love
I am a Totino's pizza boy. Totino's. How did you know? Totino's. Everybody's talking about Totino's. Pizza rolls. They're not Doritos or burritos. They're Totino's
boy.
pizza rolls.
With the rolls in my...
Wow. God damn it.
And if you don't know what that's from, your life is not worth living at the moment.
Nope.
Tim and Eric, awesome show, great job. Speaking of Tim Heidecker, Us looks awesome, and he's in that.
Us does look amazing.
That's true.
I want that rendition of I Got 5 on It to listen to all the time because it's terrifying.
And I want that movie to be good. I don't want it to be a sophomore slump for Jordan Peele.
It doesn't look like a sophomore slump.
I know.
It really looks like he's leaning so hard into the what the fuck aspect of filmmaking, and I'm really
on board for that for sure. I'm excited for his Twilight Zone series that he's going to be doing.
I'm excited for
Aladdin.
No.
And
Dark Phoenix.
And Dumbo.
I'm excited for a little movie that's coming out called The Standoff at Sparrow Creek. It comes out like in a week. or 2 weeks, week and a half from now. Comes out pretty soon. It's produced by the same people who did like Bone Tomahawk and Brawl and Cell Block 99. Yeah, not the same director, but same like producing company or whatever. And a guy that I know edited the movie, and it looks fucking awesome. Really like tense, one location like thriller type of thing with a with
shooting.
With a theme that's very timely.
Yeah, I'm excited for Angry Birds 2, the movie.
With that,
I can't believe how many sequels. I can't believe how many sequels are coming out next year to shit that I didn't even think deserved a sequel.
Yeah, like
that's just every year, man. Like every year.
I know, but like next year seems particularly bad.
Like 2020 or 2020?
You mean this year that we're in?
Oh yeah, right. I keep forgetting. We're already living the nightmare.
We have been talking about 2018 for the last 4 hours, so
it's true.
2019,
and we're soon. I mean, it's already January. Soon it'll be March, and then we'll be looking back at January of 2020 and being like, "Where did all the time go?" So, and we'll be like, "Man, wasn't Shazam a great movie?"
Hopefully,
biggest surprise of the year.
Color me surprised.
I really liked Detective Pikachu. It wasn't
good. That a crazy twist at the end of
Rocket Man, where it turned out that Elton John was dead the whole time?
What?
Rocket Man, the movie about Elton John?
Oh, I was thinking about The Rocketeer. I was like, God damn it, if they're remaking that movie, I will murder someone.
No, they're making a sequel to it with a female African-American protagonist.
I'm good with that. As long as she fights Nazis,
sounds like
that's
some
all that really
sounds
matters.
like some forced diversity to me. Come on, just it doesn't. You don't have to act like that's exciting.
The Rocketeer.
As long as it's Tessa Thompson, I'm good with it.
Or Lupita Nyong'o.
I'm also good with that too.
Just we need a Maz Kanata standalone film. No?
Oh, dude, episode 9 comes out at the end of this year, and nobody is excited about it. We're all just worried, just quietly worried.
Just waiting.
Did you see The Last Jedi?
Because, like, none of us know what to think anymore, because we're like, okay, how much of The Last Jedi is he going to retcon?
How much is
retcon any
how
of
much
it?
of this is course correct? How much of this is a course correct?
No, seriously. Like,
you're right. You're right. You're 100% right.
Like, is he going to fuck with it at all? Or, like, is he just going to kind of go with it and, like, be like, okay, all right, so here's the sequel to that movie, I guess. Or is he going to, like, kind of steer it back towards the direction that maybe he thought it was going to go from the very beginning? Also, how are they going to deal with Carrie Fisher? Because she's been dead for fucking 2 years now.
Yep. Well, I mean, they put Peter Cushing in.
Oh, boy, and look how that
And he was dead for a lot longer than 2 years.
Yeah,
and it was really bad.
It was really unsettling.
Yeah. Oh, my God, look at his face. It looks like a mask.
Uncanny Valley problems.
Yeah, there was one scene where I was like, wow, that's cool. And then when he turns
when he was
around,
in the shadows,
when he's like in the shadow and you only see it in like the reflection of the window or whatever, I was like, oh my God, that looks amazing. And then he turns around and I was like, that's terrifying. That's terrifying. Turn around. Oh, jeez.
Turn around.
And don't forget, we get another X-Men movie this year. This year?
Isn't New Mutants supposed to come out this year? Because it was supposed to come out this time last year?
I think so.
How much X-Men properties are we getting this year?
I think
just Runaways and...
This is the end of X-Men as we know it, because Disney owns it now and is like, we're done, Fox. We're taking this over and not making any more goddamn turd-ass X-Men movies.
I don't know. I liked Days of Future Past.
That movie was okay the first time I saw it, and it is diminishing returns every time after.
First Class is cool.
It's because it's got Kevin Bacon in it.
Kevin Bacon makes everything better. He's just like the food bacon.
Yeah, right. And we get the next It Chapter 2 as well.
Yes, that I am looking forward to.
And that'll be interesting. I think that how much I like the second chapter is really going to affect how much I like the first chapter, if that makes any sense. Yeah.
I think that absolutely.
If it's a turd, I'm going to hate everything. But if it's good, I'm going to like the first one more than I like it right now.
And a standalone Joker movie? And a sequel to Zombieland? Oh my God.
Also don't care.
2019 is shaping up to be the most exciting year for cinema since 2018.
Well, I'm going to go back to the movie I was most excited for last year around this time, and that was The Predator. And look how that turned out. So
Yep, pretty much. I mean, this year there's some stuff that I think is mainstream stuff is going to be pretty interesting. Like we said, the finale of Avengers, we've got episode 9, and then we've got random shit that's like, okay, it can either be really bad or really good, like Sonic the Hedgehog, or...
we're also getting the last season of fucking Game of Thrones this year.
That's right, which is effectively going to be 6 movies.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, 6 2-hour epics.
And you know what? I guarantee you at the end of it, everyone's going to be like, that's it, huh?
Probably.
We're
getting...
There's like that nagging feeling in the back of my head that's like, it's going to suck. You know it's going to suck. It's not going to do very well. And apparently the voice in my brain is just Jerry Seinfeld. But it's like, this is not going to be good, and you know it. Everybody knows it. They're just trying to cover it up by the fact that they're making it really long and over the top.
I don't know. It could be cool. In the HBO front, True Detective Season 3, next weekend.
This weekend?
Yeah, I mean,
Sunday.
5 days. Whatever. It is the next weekend from right now.
Wow. So, those were our picks for 20. You guys have anything else you want to talk about? We've been doing this for 2.5 hours.
No.
Good Lord.
I'm done with 2018. I think we have taken it out.
Yeah, I think that anything that can be said has been said. Look, we didn't watch every movie in 2018. It's not expected that we...
half of them.
Yeah. It's not expected that we could. But at the same time, if you listen to this podcast, the movies we talked about that we liked, we didn't like, if you liked or hated them, you know, that's what makes enjoying movies fun, is that not everybody's ever going to come to the same conclusion. You know, especially about our 3 favorite movies. I didn't like 2 of them. So not as much as you guys did enough to. So that's what makes watching movies fun in my book. So, but when we're not here doing the podcast, where can people find you, Jess?
Well, you can find me on Twitter at writer Jess Byard. And that's basically it. I mean, I'm on Facebook, probably accept your friend request if you're not overtly creepy. But that's what I'm doing.
What about you, Eric?
I am solely on Twitter. You can find me at Tycho Magnex, where I tweet insanely random bullshit that comes into my brain, or rant about movies. Every once in a while, rant about other things. To be honest, it's just me ranting.
Yeah.
And then either me or Jess responding.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
or both of us responding.
Yeah. I just rant, and then they're just like, yeah, dude, rant. And then I'm
We're
like,
very
cool.
supportive.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
an enabler. He's an enabler.
A really tight-knit Twitter community of 3. So, yeah.
Hey, I wouldn't want to be part of a group that would have me as a member. So there you go. The 3 of us are perfectly fine. Oh, God. And when you're not, if you want to hear us, me and Eric more, and Jess occasionally, culturecast.com is where you can find out more about the Culturecast. I am on Twitter at CultureStash if you want to follow me on there. I post stuff irregularly, so that's fun. We're going to get back into the swing of things in February with some new movies and our monthly themes. Until then, make sure to check out the Culturecast. Big thanks as always to Eric for the intro-outro music. Our Patreon links are on the RSS feed at culturecast.com. Big thanks as always to Jess for joining us for a long, very extended year-end wrap-up.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
And we'll catch you on the next Culturecast.
Peace!